day, gaming grindhouse style. It's a party tonight, Grinders. So hopefully everybody coming on in here, hit that like button, share it out. It is time to celebrate the fun and the greatness. Man, I got some topics for you. We're going to put them in here. You're actually going to see them as I do them right now. These are our topics this evening. So hit that like button. The birthday man enters. Yeah, I was coming in. I was going to jump out of the cake and everything like that. So we got some, we got some PlayStation PC talk tonight. Some talk. It was coming back, and not too much. And then we got the fake State of Decay. We'll be talking about that one. State of Decay 3. Fake. What else is new there? Booty in charge, of course. The Xbox exclusives conversation. Maybe we'll start with that because that's kind of like the way we left off. So we could, talk about that. But we'll get into that from right after PlayStation. We'll talk that because I know that was the Tim Dog conversation that I had. I had a lot of people wanting to talk about that. Just kind of like a summary of my take. I know we had M on there. Shout out to M for coming on the show there. So I'm doing this live here. Exclusives matter. Yeah, Xbox exclusives talk recap. We'll just go over that stuff. There's some of those things. I know a lot of grinders will grind them, man. They were tough. And then FanFest announced that it is gone global tramp stamps. That's why you saw that wonderful video there. And then we also had the Totoki interview, Hiroki Totokiness interview, where he actually spoke, which we don't hear him speak to normal people. But we had the Totokiness interview. And then whatever else I bring up on the thing. But those are the kind of things that I wanted. I think those are the ones that were on the topic list that I had. But yeah, I'm sorry we're running a little off the cuff. Hey, that's my birthday. I could do what I want, I guess. I don't know, man. It's been wild. But yeah, all I'm happy is to celebrate here with the Grinders and just chat it up. Also, too, shout out to the members. We're going to have a special members stream on Wednesday night. You do not want to miss that. So if you have a VIP, welcome on Wednesday night. We're going to the balcony this Wednesday. And if you don't have one, $5. I'm telling you, it's going to be worth it. Get to the Gaming Grindhouse. We're going to the balcony on Wednesday, and it's going to be a fun show. It's a big thank you to the Grinders as we hit 3,200 Gaming Grindhouse subscribers in the house. Thank you again, Grinders. We are there, and it's birthday time. Man, you can't have any more celebration going on here, but it is going to be fun. Off the cuff, memes galore, and some fun going on here. So thank you again, everybody, for all your birthday wishes. Shout out to everybody coming on in here. We got Leech. He goes, yes, sir. Happy birthday to you. Celebration tonight. That's right. It is a celebration, man. Let me move my gaming grindhouse there. It's a party. That is right. And you got me exclusively. There it is. Pause. I'm going to be exclusively. I jumped out of the cake and everything. And yeah, let me get you on the VIP list. We are down now to 250 VIPs too. So let's get those VIPs up to have a big jamboree on the balcony. So we tip that balcony over on Wednesday night. Thank you too much, Super Hemi. To you, Liquid Data in the house, Anonymous Boss. Thank you, man. Thank you, Lucci in the house. How you doing, Wild Wolf? Jenna Hayes, Afreen. Yo, that Tin Dog conversation. I know, man. It'd be wild. Well, I'm going to talk about it. We'll definitely talk about that one. Cephalon Snow, feed Phil some birthday cake. Yo, Phil showed up to the party, man. Mr. Foxing around, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Mark Carter, Dark Zone, Albert Gouchard in the house, Savage Web, Dad of War. I know I was late. Yes, I was late. I apologize. Reek, thank you so much. Albert Gouchard, I know I was late. Yes, everybody yelling at me. I knew it. I'm sorry. I'm okay, Wild Wolf. It was just listen, we're having a discussion upstairs, and we were just talking, and yeah, and it seeped into the grindhouse time. But we'll don't worry, I'll get it back to you. I'll give it back to you. Don't worry about it. Hero Down Under, how you doing, man? Thank you again for all your birthday wishes. Coming on in here, having some cake, some pie. Everybody get a drink. Don Johnson said he's laughing. Yo, listen. Well, so the first topic thing that I wanted to talk about was like, there's this whole thing going down about, I even have Herman, look, who sent me this one? Maniola sent me this one, him sending me look at this. What a surprise. I didn't even know this. Dude, I can't believe it. What a surprise. Look who's wishing me a happy birthday. Look. Yo, Herman. Hey. Herman Holtz from the Frosted Glass Elevator bringing me some birthday cake. Oh, man, Herman. That's right. Oh, man, Herman in the house. There he is. What does he have to say? Herman. What did he say?
Be French or something because of your accent. What accent?
You're my #1 customer.
No, you like to look at yourself on television, you sick son of a bitch. So look at this.
Herman going around. He was on his elevator going to the studios.
What are you, the ballet teacher or what?
Yeah, I'm dancing, yeah. Also some karate.
Karate, yeah?
Yeah, can you show me one of your special kicks?
You want to see one of my kicks?
Yeah. Come on.
Yeah?
Oh, Herman, yo. Herman Wild right now. Herman Wild right now. He's all buttoned up, dude. He has his no shirt on from, yo. Listen, before we even start, let me tell you something, Grind. Before I even get into these friggin' topics, let me tell you, if you want to know what a fun time is, pause. If you want to know what a fun time is, let me tell you what a fun time is. A fun time every year is the Gaming Grindhouse Grinds-a-mania. Grinders, if you missed, listen, I'm telling you, if you want to know where some of the golden content is on this channel, it happens during Grinds-a-mania. And if you missed this, what an evening of incredibleness we had. That's right, real world incredibleness. Thank you, Gladstone Gaming. Happy birthday. Sorry about Starfield. I know. They're pissing on my birthday cake by giving that to me. Yo, we had the lovely Sarah Bond. We had a wonderful match right here, Grinders. We had Asha got her mans. We had Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond versus Asha and Satya. Yo, shout out to Steven Leone with the bomb. Yo, thank you so much, Steven Leone in the house. He says, happy birthday! Taking 20 to the balcony. It's choo-choo train time, baby. Yo! We're going to the balcony. Barry's going to the balcony. Oh, damn. We got... Oh, man. You guys are going to want me... I think I'm going to tweet Asha today, too. Oh, man. I don't know if I... Yo. You got 29 more subs. 29 VPs. I have to tweet Asha today. I got to tweet Asha on my birthday. Oh, you going to make me tweet Asha on my birthday? Yo, Phil Spencer. Here he comes. There he is! Mr. Game Pass himself. There's Phil Ness. There he is. No, we can't see Phil Ness. Steve Leone, he dropped the bomb right over my Phil Ness. Right there he is. And then the Queen, Miss Asha. So Grinders, we had an incredible, and then there's some ads here. I don't know why. Well, who's hitting me up with ads? Phil Spencer came down. We had the lovely Sarah Bond come down. The Queen, they found her. There she is right here. Lovely Sarah Bond was wrestling. Yo, I'm telling you, man. We're gonna be doing another one. But we had some crazy matches. There she is, the lovely Sarah Bond. There she is, Grinders. There she is. Who is it? Is it him? He has gone missing. And then the wonderful Satya Nadella. I don't know what's going on here. What is this? There he is! Look at that! He has a little PlayStation logo on his leg! Satya, you son of a bitch! Oh, what a wrong ally! He got a PlayStation logo on his pants! Yo, Satya, moonlighting. Oh, shit! The top pony!
Every match as if it's the biggest one of his career. He definitely plans this.
Oh, he's fighting in his friggin' loafers. Yo, these matches went crazy, dude. Oh, you miss Asha. I had to show Asha. Asha comes down after Satya comes down. Wait! Where's Asha? PCs. Here comes Asha. He got a PlayStation logo on his pants. Where's Asha? Come on, Sarah. There's Asha. Asha, oh shit. Asha, scary. Asha's fucking monstrous. Was trying to come in with the Phil Ness. And then we had Herman Holtz and Aloy versus Sarah and Phil Ness. Incredible. Herman Holtz was rocking the PlayStation sandals. Oh,
Oh.
Yes, and freeing their faces.
Yo,
Herman
look at
Holtz.
pictures of Phil Spencer in the back.
Look at this move.
Pictures of Phil Spencer with the fans.
I even did the signs in the back too. I made them all.
Man, this Phil Spencer with the fans.
Yo, that Aces
People
Rock
want
Allies in the
pictures with them
back.
with Phil Spencer. Yes, those are real. I took them off of Twitter.
I took pictures of Phil Spencer with fans, and I put them in Twitter in the crowd. Look at this.
Fans and Phil Spencer.
I was very look.
He was even taking the steps.
Look at Herman with the freaking PlayStation loafers, custom made by the Grindhouse.
He's ready for 80. Worn down a little. On this diddy kick out.
Was trying to come in with the Phil Ness.
And then we also had another match. We had we had all the IP. We had Astrobot in the house, Spider-Man, and then there was another match, Crash Bandicoot. There was another match where Herman had to fight all the IP. It was incredible.
Yo, Astro,
and then Grinders, we also uploaded a picture and we made ourselves Mr. I Think himself. I made him live for the Gaming Grinders. We made him live. Mr. I Think himself. There he is. We took his face scan and made him. Let's see. Did I get the face right? Let's see. Yeah. Yep. That's about right. I think I got him. I captured the essence. Did I get him? Yep. No, we didn't want to put a mask on him.
The towel.
We gave him the towel. We gave him the Xbox towel. And then Grinders, we had a match of the century. Mr. I Think. Oh, we made Mark Cerny. We made Cerny, we made live. The PlayStation logos. More's coming. I'm going to make more.
Which one are we doing?
But there he is. We did a Hell in the Cell Grinder. There he is. Mr. I Think. Look at this. That is uncanny.
Look at Cerny.
I have to. Yo, these gaming grinds are wild. You got to be watching these things. We had a blast, man. Wait. What? This match was one for the ages. This one.
Oh shit!
There he is. Did I capture him?
Mr. I Think.
Did you go see Animal Steel? That's right, Leech. He has the hand signal, Mr. I Think.
Making his way to the ring.
He had the Fanfest billboard on his ass. Told you it'd be a celebration. It's funny. Wait.
Good. Let's see what they've got then. He's really giving this a beat.
That was as long as I could model off. I couldn't make the beard any longer. He had the.
He has the hand. He does the I Think. He's doing the I Think. Oh.
Yo, wild. There he is. Yo, we did a Hell in the Cell, man. And this is Herman's face. I scanned Herman's face. I put Herman's face up there. There he is.
From New York, weighing in at 228 pounds.
There he is.
Thank you, Crooked Vulture. Thank you.
To see what's in store for tonight.
Yo, Herman.
He's physically and mentally
I want those PlayStation sandals.
Yeah, he's ready.
Oh, PlayStation sandals.
What accent?
I want those.
I can't watch.
And then, yeah, here was Cerny. Cerny looked a little rough. But he did look like a rough Dana Carvey.
Oh.
There's Cerny.
They're doing right now. Good.
Cerny got the mullet.
Get him, Cerny.
But Grinders, the highlight of the
Cerny and
evening was
Santi
the Hell in
going
the Cell.
Cerny.
When we all went up top of the
Cerny.
cell, Grinders. Watch this
Santi's
disaster.
bleeding. Why?
At this altitude is extremely dangerous. Yeah, I hope we
Santi is busted open, dude.
Santi got
Oh
busted
my
open.
God. Yo, Herman's busted.
hooked from behind.
Watch what happens.
Oh my God, Herman is so powerful.
All hell is broken loose.
Santi with the elbow, the co-pilot elbow. Yo, look at Satya bleeding. Cerny, what are you doing to Herman?
Watch what happens. Dude,
Satya wants
I lost it. I lost it right here.
Satya does not like Mr. I Think.
Mr. I Think just took out Satya because he didn't like Holloway.
Oh
I
God,
thought Herman was throwing me off.
Jesus. Someone.
Watch this.
Yeah!
Dude, I freaking lost it. Where is it?
Yeah!
This is exactly what we're talking about.
Jesus Christ!
Power in a cell shortens the.
Oh, no!
No.
Holy shit!
Dude, 1,000 pounds going off the hell of a cell.
Jesus!
Dude, it was carnage. By God.
Jesus!
The thing that cracked me up so much in this stream, yo, the thing was how Satya just went completely ragdoll. Wait, yo, this is what I watched this part. And I know this is not the news, but this is fun. Yo, Satya going off the edge of this cage. Watch this. We're gonna go to the instant replay here. Watch this.
I'm done with you, Satya. Yeah!
Watch this. Just watch Satya grasp for air. And then he goes complete ragdoll, like right here. He's like, no. He bounces off the table. Oh my God. Satya just goes crunch off the table.
This is exactly what we're talking about.
Jesus Christ!
Power in a cell shortens the. Oh no!
Yo, Mister, there he is. He's coming down.
Grab your
Where is he?
Xbox Gandalf says, thou shalt not. I
Anyway, it was a night to be remembered. Gaming Grindhouse again. Dude, it was a night to be remembered. Yo, where's my yo, dude, that is crazy. Dude, it was a night to be remembered. And that was night 1. Then we did another night, part 2, and then we had the Herman Holtz basically night 2 we did the Herman Holtz quality check. What? After we see the friggin' ad. Holy crap. YouTube be wilding right now on this stuff. Dude, but let me show you this thing. Yo, we had Aaron.
Hey, Aaron. Where are you?
But we had the
Aaron right now.
We had the Master Chief, Phil Spencer, the search for the Series S in a dumpster match. We had this one. This was a wild match right now. And then now that we found out about Halo, now we know it really is a dumpster.
Where all the extra put Chief in there.
Phil Spencer threw Master
Chief
in the dumpster match. Yeah, the search for the Series S. The winner got a Series S in this one.
Put Chief in there. Put Chief in the trash.
Fighting with everything they have to prevent the dumpster
Yep,
from closing.
and that's about right. That is a personification of exactly what Halo is in right now.
Look at this. Phil ruins all his franchises. Phil ruining the franchises. Oh!
Put Chief in the trash. A dumpster match.
Where all the extra.
Then there was the money pass, Game Pass in the bank. Grinders, you missed the Game Pass in the bank match we had. That was pretty crazy. The Xbox Series X won that one.
Needed it.
Spoiler. And then Herman Holtz had a gauntlet match against all of his IP. He faced off against all his IP.
This is craziness.
Spider-Man, Nathan Drake, Astrobot.
I did that to Aloy.
He fought Aloy. He had to fight his demons, and he made Aloy submit.
Aloy,
This was the hardest match that Herman ever faced.
Oh, no. Oh! What?
He made Aloy submit.
I couldn't do it, Aloy. I can't believe I did that to Aloy.
Astrobot came in and whooped his ass, but then Herman made Astrobot quit.
It's Kratos.
And then the final was Kratos.
The power.
He had to fight Kratos.
Look out. Oh,
Yeah, Kratos was a tough challenge. But Herman won. Herman won. And then there was the Xbox warehouse brawl. The warehouse was empty. All the Xbox executives fought in the Xbox warehouse. Wild night. This was a disaster too. Mr. I think Asha went through. Yeah, this one. Let me just show you this one highlight here, because Asha really shows that she is the Ashinator. Grinders, because let me show you what happened to Asha. Asha completely
Ronald
botched.
just gave a punch to friggin' Asha's.
Yeah, Asha was fighting Satya for the.
Oh my god, let's go. Oh,
yeah, this
like,
is the
what do we do
Xbox
in
warehouse
the house?
match.
Asha's like, let's just fight in it.
Oh, she get Asha when she gets up to the top. There she goes.
Satya.
All right, Asha's ready to fight Satya,
Asha
Grinders. Hit that like button. Come on, let's get cooking. We got another 20 VIPs in the house. 20 going to the balcony. Thank you.
With the tripod.
X Shadow Link in the house with 20 VIPs. Yeah.
Taking him back.
Oh, we're cooking tonight.
Look at
It's
Phil
birthday
around
party.
there.
Take it. Asha. What was this? Thank you so much, Alec. I appreciate it, man. He says he got the Crimson Glaze because of my streams. Oh, yo. Thank you, man. I really appreciate it. Yo, I love that. Oh, look at Asha.
Run around down there.
Yo, that Crimson I love that Crimson Glaze, man. Yo, watch what happens to Asha here. I'm glad you. Yo,
Phil.
I'm going to do more Crimson.
What's
Crimson.
Phil doing?
Watch what happens to Asha when she tries to take out Phil.
I hope none of these superstars have
Asha! Oh, shit!
Asha got laid out. Asha. Phil gave it a. Yo, Asha went tumbling down into those things, man. That was wild.
Uh-oh, Phil. What's Phil doing?
Watch Asha.
Dropkick Phil.
Wait, watch what has Asha. Dude, we gotta watch this frame by frame. Asha goes for a clothesline to Phil, but then jumps off into the tables, and there goes Asha. Oh my goodness. What a disaster.
Asha! Oh, shit!
Asha got buried.
Shit! Asha! Holy crap, Asha, you okay? Look at it, Jason Ronald. He wants some. Fuck you, Jason. Holy shit, Asha, you okay?
Yo, they added ragdoll to this thing, man. It is fun as hell.
She's the Ashinator. She's not hurt. She's not hurt.
Watch what happens to Asha again. Satya gives it a.
Screw you, Satya. Oh, no. Oh, Asha fell.
Satya flips right.
Satya's bad knee. Satya's bad knee.
Dude.
Look at Satya.
You got it was wild, man. The storylines were insane. I made better storylines in WWE. Incredible. It was a lot of fun. But yes, thank you, Shadow Link. I really appreciate it, man. Thank you for the birthday wishes and for the VIPs taking 20 members to the balcony. And he said he got the Crimson because of my streams. Yo, that's what I said with the Crimson. All I said is I'm just gonna play the game and you decide. That's what it is. I'm not no Digital Foundry. I'm gonna just if I'm excited about something, I've been streaming that ever since I turned it on, dude. So. But yeah, the game and grinds are fun, and thank you, Shadow Link, Game and Grind. Yo, I try to do this podcast while I play games, create storylines, have some fun. It's very entertaining. I have a great time chatting up with everybody and doing it. So definitely don't miss out on the Game and Grinds. Just because I don't have my soundboard with me.
An agent or assistant every single week to do different things.
Thank you, Asha. But yeah, if I don't have my soundboard and stuff, but don't miss out on the Game and Grinds. They're fun, man. We come up with stories. We talk about, you know, I was doing the Crimson Desert. There was a guy handing me out Game Pass during a mission. He was handing me something under the table. I was like, what is Game Pass? It was wildness. It was wild times. But they're fun. Definitely check them out and subscribe if you're new with the Gaming Grinders. But we are. Let me get my. Now let's get back to the topics at hand here. But I wanted to show some of those highlights of that thing. It was wild, dude. It was so much fun. I'm gonna do more of it. I'm making more people. Maybe even some hint influences I'll make too. maybe somebody who does cookie. Maybe some cookies. Dusty been said, why did I know how to do them now. But anyway, man. So let's get into some of the top. So we got here, so this PlayStation stuff has come around, right? This PlayStation stuff about these the PC ports and all this stuff. And everybody seems to be looking at this Nixus post. Like at first, like they didn't really take away that they're working on everybody's like, oh, look, they kept the PC back in there, PC ports that they think they're still making them. And people are like, well, maybe they're making the multiplayer ones. Listen, Jason Schreier and other people have corroborated that PlayStation is slowing down or not doing these ports anymore PC for the single player games, right? They're dying out there because they want this to happen so bad on the other team because they want to try to justify why their next Xbox happens to be a PC. They can't define why it benefits Xbox at all, but they do want to make it a PC. And I got to add Shadow's VIPs here because, man, he brought us right to the brink to tweet Asha on my birthday. Oh, my goodness. We are 9 away from tweeting Asha on my birthday. Oh, my goodness. I say, it's my birthday. Wish me happy birthday, Asha. I'm doing the Hotokiness. That's right. We'll do Hotokiness. But yeah, like, the thing is like, they could do anything that they want, right? I don't think it's done, like, forever. Maybe they do it later on, but they did remove those Glassdoor Gaming. Thank you for the 2. He says they removed the PC icon. So everybody's just fighting right now over it. It's so crazy how we're back to exclusivity is important. That's right, Link. Thank you. Bots are down bad. Dude, it is crazy. They want exclusivity. You heard it on Monday's show last week with Tim Dog. That's why this ties into that. And now they're trying to be like, well, PlayStation's going to go back to PCs looking for logos. And again, it was corroborated. It was said they could change. So, if they do a PC, they could. But again, we always talked about Sony FAFO, right? We already said it. But in the Hotoki interview, PlayStation is not in the business of hurting its brand. It's not. It is not in the business of diluting its brand. And even you look at Hotokiness. Here's the Hotokiness interview. We'll jump to his.
Music and
hear what he has to say.
Including game and the music and motion pictures. And 3D's entertainment business earn the more than 60% of revenue now.
And of those 3, which is the largest one? Is it gaming?
Gaming, yeah.
Oh.
So tell me about the gaming business.
We are always talking about PlayStation should be a best place to play from users' perspective, and at the same time, best place to publish, because we have a great relationship with a bunch of third-party, game publishers. And of course, we have great studios as a first party.
Sony's major games include international blockbusters like God of War, Ghost of Tsushima, and Helldivers.
That's including game.
So his part is games, music, and movies. And the biggest part of those 3 is games. But one of the biggest things that's very important, and this is the part that I wanted to highlight here when you're talking about why. Yeah, I know, Josh. This is very rare for this interview here. But the thing is that when you look at this, not only it's about PlayStation is the best place to play, but the best place to publish.
Best place to publish.
Yeah, best place to publish. Yeah, this is the interview. So the thing is that they gotta make, not only does exclusive games, and Phil mentioned that these things were marketing beats, right? That exclusives are marketing beats. Exclusives are a demonstration that bring people to your platform, bring an audience, and bring an appeal to your platform. That entices publishers to want to publish on an install base of 100 million players on this platform and optimize for it. It feeds into the publishers. And you notice when Microsoft is doing its spiel, it's begging developers to use their tools to publish in their products and services. It's all about support. The Switch would have never got support if it didn't have that install base. This is exactly where this is what happens. You make the exclusives, it brings in the people, and now developers and publishers are excited to develop for 100 million platform. You look at the development for the Wii versus development for the Wii U from publishers. The Wii U didn't sell as much as the Wii. The Wii blew up, and all of a sudden publishers were glazed. They're like, oh, I got to put something over there because there's a lot of people over there. You look at the PlayStation install base. You look at the Switch install base. The Switch didn't sell. Nobody would put stuff there. But because the Switch blew up, publishers were enticed on that install base. That's why when you say consoles, they say console sales don't matter. Dude, when Sony out there saying 100 million consoles sold, that is not just for their investors. That is for developers to go, whoa, we're making a game. Where are we going to put our game? Well, I'm putting my game there. Like, you're making a blockbuster movie. Would you put it in a city that doesn't have movie theaters? No. If you're making a blockbuster movie, you're going to put it in New York City. You're going to put it in the places where there's tons of people, moviegoers, where all the business is. That's where you're going to put your movie. I'm going to put it in Times Square. I'm going to put it all over the cities where the movies are being watched. I'm not going to put it out there in some, farmland that doesn't have a movie theater and put it on. But no, I'm not going to put where there's no movie theaters. I'm going to put where movie theaters are. And that's the thing. Same thing. You have 100 million consoles. That entices developers and publishers to want to publish there. And what happens is that they put the games in the PlayStation Store, and Sony gets a cut. Or they put microtransactions in games. So it's Fortnite, which is not doing too hot right now, but Fortnite. And then PlayStation collects royalties and gets a cut of all the DLC that gets in there. So they want publishers in their storefront so that they could take a piece of that from the publishers and the DLCs and all the extra microtransactions and all that stuff. So that is the reason why that install base is important. That is the reason why to not dilute and say everything is a PlayStation. No, because they don't make money on Steam. I don't make money if Fortnite decides, if somebody puts a game, if EA or somebody, say, Rockstar puts a game on Steam, PlayStation don't get any money from that. But if Rockstar puts their game on the PlayStation Store, PlayStation gets money from that and all the microtransactions, all those shark cards. They get all that stuff from there. That's why Microsoft is in a conundrum, because they are trying, they de-identified Xbox, and now they're trying to reel people into the Windows Store, which nobody wants because nobody uses it, because Steam dominates any kind of game sales on PC, not the Windows Store. So Microsoft is trying to use Xbox as a gateway to get developers to support the Windows Store. And it's not going to work. It's not going to work. Because they tried this already, and it's not working because Microsoft has abandoned their Xbox. There's not a strong enough install base to flood the Windows Store market. And actually, since 2017, they've been trying to push that Windows Store with Play Anywhere, and it still is a ghost town. You got a bunch of mobile games in Play Anywhere. You got a couple of third-party games that probably weren't selling in there. But the problem is Microsoft is trying to use now Helix as a way to get developers to develop for the Windows Store. That's why they say build for PC first, because the Windows Store is where Microsoft wants to funnel its customer into that horrible store that I showed you with all slots and all that other stuff. That's where they want everybody to go. They used to like people going to the Xbox store where they get a cut, but since they're going to be abandoning the whole Xbox console only ecosystem in their next generation console, they are going to the Windows Store as build for the Windows Store, and we will use compatibility or preservation to bring your old library with you to PC, and we're going to put a nice lipstick on a pig with the Xbox app. PlayStation not playing that game. PlayStation's like, we're going to make PlayStation the best experience with the best optimization of games, as we see with Crimson Desert. Thank you for all everybody who's Crimson Glazed. Crimson Desert, as we've seen with their first-party games and how incredible Horizon looks, and the sound and the PSSR 2.0 support and the optimization of loading, as in Ghost of Yote, all those benefits are making the PlayStation the best place, even with the price increases, which suck, but still making it the most optimal place to play their games. And that will drag publishers into it going, whoa, they're selling consoles, 100 million consoles. I want to develop for PlayStation. And that's why you see developers go, what do, Grinders? Go ahead, put them in the chat. What do they do? We don't have the resourcing and time to develop for Xbox.
Simple as that.
Why? It's because thank you, Spick and Span. Thank you. Thank you, Curse King. Thank you, Goku. But that's the other thing, is that it's not that they can't do Xbox. It's just that it doesn't have the install base, and it's not worth the squeeze to put it in the store when the install base is so low at 35 million or so. You're going to prioritize Steam, which people are buying by the boatloads, and that's the place to be on PC. And on console, the place to be is on PlayStation with 100 million consoles. Maybe on the Switch. But Xbox is the lowest priority because their install base, either if you're in Game Pass, maybe you get some plugs, but now you got to sell your soul to Phil Ness and Asha. You got to cut a deal with Asha to get in Game Pass. And Asha says what your game is worth. You lose control of sales. Sales don't matter anymore. Now Asha goes, well, how many downloads did you get? You lose control over how much money you're making because Xbox comes to you and says, well, I think your game is going to get downloaded 1,000 times. Well, here's $1,000 for 1,000 downloads, or here's $1 million for 1,000 downloads. Thank you very much. Then your game blows up, and you just sold 10 million downloads. Well, we made money. Thank you. Here's $1 million. We thought 1,000. Wow, it blew up. Wow, we never thought. You lose control. That's it. You lose control because you just have made a deal, make a cut for Game Pass. Because without Game Pass, you would not get the exposure. Are they going to buy your game? They'll scream at you that you belong in Game Pass. Who wants to deal with that? Just put it on PlayStation and it'll sell. If it's a good game. And that's it. It's simple. There's no wraps. There's no UWPs. There's no charts. There's no how are we going to get this to work. There's no if what works, what doesn't work. I think it works. Sony don't need to have a GDC conference explaining about wraps and developing first for PC to put it in a store, and then you could spin it off for Xbox, and it will be a part of the compatibility program and the preservation. PlayStation's like, dude, put it over here. Thank you. Simplicity. That's what sells. People don't want to hear the jukes and jiving. What tramp stamps are on this game? Well, it's play anywhere, but not cross-platform. It's only on cloud, but not on console. It's only on PC, not play anywhere. We released what is it? We released the Cyberpunk, but it's in Game Pass on cloud and on Xbox, but not on PC Xbox because it's not in the Windows Store. Yo, nobody needs that juke jive shit. PlayStation 5 games will work on the PlayStation 6. Thank you. The PlayStation 4 games work on the PlayStation 5. Switch 1 games work on the Switch 2. There's confidence in buying from those libraries. Like Hotoki said, there's confidence. So one cares about their brand. And they tried that PC stuff. Was it worth it? Who knows? Obviously. But now when you see Steam trying to get on in the house, in the living room, Xbox talking about a hybrid that has access to Steam, you will be a fool on PlayStation to be feeding those people your games. I would say, no thanks. You do you. I will do me. We will do multiplayer ones that work across the things, but we are not going to give you our cherished IP just yet. We're going to have to see how this plays out. Because and I remember when I was talking about Sony FAFO, I was like, the more games they keep putting on PC, the harder it's going to be to sell a PlayStation 6. I said it here. You know, you were here. Grinders, you were here. Birthday and all. You were here. Thank you, Drep. I appreciate it, man. You know. If they put their whole library of PS5 games on PC, all their IP, now here comes the PlayStation 6. What's new? Because now that library that you used to use as the carryover, the transitional library to the PlayStation 6, it's not there. Because all those games now live on another platform. Now there's an option. Do you go with a PlayStation 6 or do you go with a PC? Sony's like, we're going to make that easy for you. All of our great games that are coming out now, they're not going to go to PC right away, or maybe not at all. Because we're going to use those games as the bridge to bring you to PlayStation 6. And that's exactly the move that they're making now from what is rumored. So,
because we have a great relationship with a bunch of third-party, game publishers. And of course, we have great studios as a first party.
Sony's major...
And boom. That's what Genki had. Yeah, and Reforge found this out. So shout out to Reforge. He says, Tokyo on Gaming at Bloomberg. He goes, more than 60% of revenue is entertainment. The largest portion is gaming. They want PlayStation to be the best place to play, the best place to publish. So that's what he said. And Genki had the interview there. For third party. You don't get third party publishers if you are moving people away from your platform. You got to be bringing people in and growing your platform and showing the value of your platform if you're going to want to entice publishers. Publishers are not going to a dying brand. So there you go. And that's why that PC stuff, again, we could say, that's right. Hit that like button. Thank you, Jay Shill, member of 36 months VIP Grinder. Thank you. I appreciate it. Get that. I love the green train going up there. Look at that green train, baby. Woohoo! A birthday green train. But yeah, the PC icons are gone, so they're slowly doing it, and they're going to be sneaky about it. Exactly, Hero. I think they needed just in the beginning, and I thought, yeah, it was a weird time. So hopefully they FAFO and they realize it, because again, like I said, when the decision comes, we will decide. I believe it was stupid. That's right, Bahamut. I believe it was stupid from the beginning. Like, yeah, Grindhouse, what do you think? I know all you thought that. I was never for that PC stuff. I was never for that. I was never for that PC stuff. I thought that was the stupidest thing that they can do. And it always got me when the pressure was on. Like, Microsoft was back against the wall, and Sony could have just done... Phil was, like, hanging on by one finger on the rope. And then this dopey Hitokiness comes in there and starts talking this stuff. I don't know who the hell was. Him, Jim Ryan. I don't know who the hell made the decision, but some dope said, hey, we got Microsoft on the rope right now. There's so much pressure on Xbox to deliver quality exclusive games because we are harnessing we had an incredible launch with Demon Souls and all those games, Miles Morales, Spider-Man, and we had Horizon. We were cooking like crazy, and we had incredible games in the 4th generation that we could have just leveraged in the beginning of the PlayStation 5. And then some dope says, why don't we take our games and put them on Steam? Yo, somebody need a kick in the gunyons. Xbox, Phil Spencer got one finger. It's a battle royale. He got one finger on the rope. He's about to fall into the pits of despair. And Sony's like, you know what, Phil, let me help you back in the ring a little bit. We'll put some games on PC. We'll lighten the load. We'll give the impression that everybody plays, we all win, horse shit. And it was like, yo, Phil, come back in the ring. He's one finger. Kick him into the friggin' saying, yo, do better. And kick him off, Kratos style. Kick him in, Phil. Exclusives, bitch. This is exclusives. And kick him into the hole. Instead, Dopey over here puts his hand, oh, come in here. Let me see. Phil, get back in here. I'll give you a second chance. Maybe what you're saying was real. Oh, Sony needs day and date. Oh, man. And it wasn't good enough either. Day and date they wanted. Oh, please. How about no date? My point was, whoever it was, stupid lady in a bunker, I'm not even putting it on one person. Whoever was sitting at the table, dopey asses. That's what I have to say. Dopey asses. Jim, Herman, I don't care who it was. Maybe Nishino came in there with a pair and said, hey, we're cutting this out. Because Nishino's the hardware guy. He's warming up. He's getting ready for Grindhouse Mania. He's the hardware guy. He's like, dude, if you want me to sell PlayStation 6s, we got to cut this PC shit out. How am I supposed to sell a PlayStation 6 when all our greatness is getting put on something else? We're spreading our greatness. Keep our greatness here if you want me to sell some friggin' PS6s. That's what Nishino said. He's like, bitch, I'm not working on hardware and working in factories making hardware that's not going to sell. I got to sell my stuff. So stop with that horse shit. Put it back here where it belongs, and let's cook. And I could sell and move my PS6s. And that was always my point. If you were in the business of making hardware, then you have every friggin' right to make that hardware, a gaming hardware, then you have every friggin' right to make that gaming hardware unique and the best. If you don't want to make gaming hardware anymore, then be a third-party publisher and put your crap everywhere and enjoy. Put Steam, put your next God of War next to friggin' Age of Empires on Steam, next to some porno games that can show up. And wonderful, enjoy. Hopefully they pick you. Or do you make your game, your IP, your identity? Dude, if you want to know about identity, go watch the friggin' Mario movie. Incredible movie, dude. Incredible. The animation, insane. Absolute spectacle that was. I wish we got that instead of the friggin' Bob Hoskins in the sewers with John Leguizamo and Mario Brothers. I wish I had this kind of movie when I was young. Man, I would have been crazy. This is what we wanted. But you want to know how you cherish your IP, they were selling those Yoshi. I got a Yoshi bucket, and I got it I walked in there and I just bought a Yoshi bucket. I didn't go in before. See? I didn't go in before and spent $1,000 on popcorn to walk away from the movie theater. I went in to watch the movie, and I saw a Yoshi bucket sitting there, and I was like, I'll take one of those buckets. I'm Yoshi glazed. Give me that Yoshi bucket. It was freaking huge. But I bought that Yoshi bucket. Don't even put no popcorn in it. It goes right now here in my gallery. But I didn't go in there 2 weeks ago to buy some $1,000 popcorn to walk away and not watch a movie. I went in there, watched the movie, and the Yoshi bucket happened to be there. Silly people paying $1,000 for a Yoshi bucket on eBay. Not me. I walked in there. By the time I got out of the movie theater, all the Yoshis were gone. But I got my Yoshi glaze on. But I'm telling you, you want to know about IP? You want to know, man? Come on, just ask Disney. Ask Mickey Mouse. Oh, boy. Yeah, he's here at the birthday party. Oh, boy. Happy birthday, Grindhouse. Oh, are we doing tattoos? That's right. We are doing tattoos, Mickey. Get ready. Xbox gone global this year. And make sure they had to rebrand everybody with Asha's ass. But, incredible. Incredible. But that's what you do. And guess what happened? You want to know what happened? We left the movie, and my kids have not stopped playing Smash Brothers Ultimate. Even I was playing it. Wow. That's what IP does. I didn't go watch the Mario Brothers movie and go, oh, you want to know what? Let me go boot up my PC. No. I said boot up that Switch too. Let's go. And we're playing Smash Brothers all weekend. That's what IP does. That's what identity does. It made you go out, go buy the characters, the Jack's toys. Yeah. That's what IP does. I know. I booted up a Switch too because I saw the movie and we're playing Smash Brothers. Yeah. So when you show the next God of War, you want people booting it up on PC? Hatokiness? Oh, let me boot up my ROG Ally and play some God of War because I just saw the show. Or do you want people lining up and buying a PlayStation and playing God of War because they saw it on Netflix? That's what IP does. It brings people back home. That's your identity. That's what happens. Simple marketing. There's no charts needed. I don't need to show charts. That's exactly what happens. So somebody knocked on this dopey's head and said, "Dope, you want to sell the next gen? You better start learning now. We make the best of the best and we put it only on here. You want to go put it on PC? Well, then you're going to FAFO when that PlayStation 6 comes out. You keep your IP and your identity close to home because once it leaves, you have no control over it and you don't have control where people go. And you can't get publishers if people say, you know what? Hey, Wolverine is everywhere. I don't need to buy a PlayStation for Wolverine. Well, don't you think publishers say the same thing? Well, that PlayStation's not selling that much now because they don't have the IP to bring people in. Their IP is on other devices right now. So I guess I'll go to Steam with everybody else. And you lose the publishers. Well, just look at Xbox. They lost all the third-party deals. They lost all the marketing deals. They lost everything because they lost their identity. They spread themselves on devices that people couldn't care less and told people they didn't have to buy an Xbox. Well, guess what happens? Nobody's buying an Xbox. That's why they have to go put it on PC and try to fool them. They went too far, too deep, too soon with no IP. Gordo with the 5, he goes, breaking! A slightly redesigned UI for PS5 has shown up in some selected PS5 users. I will be checking that out, Gordo, if I'm one of those special birthday editions. But yeah, it's simple. It's simple. And again, it's not shame. It's not nanny boo boo. It's just, if you're making hardware, then you need to support your hardware. You know, who wants to make hardware research and development and just have nobody buy it? Right? Who would do that? And I forgot to put the goal up here, but I'm going to put it up here now, but I'll count all the chats that already were up already. But I'll give 5 VIPs. I'll take 5 to the balcony as well. It's regular business. It's regular business, dude. Starfield's coming out tomorrow. Shit, my birthday cake. Starfield's coming out tomorrow. So, as we continue this birthday celebration, as we continue this birthday, in a bit, like I might open it up in a little bit, but I want to get through these topics because I had Tim Dog on, and yeah, that was I need a drink after we talked. Yo, man. And I saw you were on and jumped up, but Tim was just going crazy. Tim's still going crazy about this Gears E-Day. And if you missed the show last week, you could skip through it a little bit. But I just tried to explain to him. Just watching it, I know. I tried to explain to him about how are they going to revert everything that they have done. And he goes, they fired everybody. And I'm like, but Tim, they didn't fire everybody. Satya, the one who fired everybody, is still there. And he put his plant in Asha. And if you look at Asha's tweets and you look at what she's doing, she is very calculated in her responses. Like, she's very, very generic and very just basically just pulling on the heartstrings. Like here, live arcade era, 2010, help defining it. Like, Asha, what are you talking about? You just figured out what an Xbox was in February. You're here to tell us about how Meat Boy defined the Xbox arcade era in 2010? Where were you in 2010? Were you part of that team? No. But she's just saying that to trigger diehard Xbox fans to believe in that she knows what the hell she's talking about. And then the thing is, this showcase, and not only this showcase, but the fact that now they're going to go global on everybody's ass. And that's right, Easy Tone, perfect example. Member of 12 months, he goes, owning the hardware platform is so important. That's why Epic was suing Apple. Epic had the hardware platform and said, F you, pay me. Exactly. Microsoft learned their lesson too. Without having a Windows phone, they're fighting with Apple and Google to try to get their streaming up and running. They couldn't even get the Xbox mobile store running because Google and Apple wouldn't allow it. Because they don't own it. Apple and Google own those ecosystems. They wouldn't have to fight if they had a Windows phone still. So exactly, that's why Sony with their UI and with their storefront and what they could promote and what they sell and how it works on a closed system, that's some very important stuff. And if you get publishers to support your stuff as well, Now you're really cooking. Now you could be on autopilot, like Steam is. Right? When Steam releasing games, they don't release that many games because they basically make their money from everybody else using their interface, using their storefront. Set it and forget it. So that is the point. Yeah, Apple didn't allow it. They probably wouldn't have an issue if they still had Windows Phone. Even Satya was quoted saying that they shut down Windows Phone too early. They had whole Nokia right behind them, their own hardware, their own operating system. They could have used it as a gateway, but they shut it down. Same thing with Mixer. When Twitch was going through all that crazy stuff, Mixer wasn't around because they shut that down too early. They shut it down. Why? Because it wasn't growing. They were impatient. They spent millions on Mixer, on Shroud and Ninja, and it didn't grow, and they shut it down. They could have used it as another video platform, but they shut it down. Because they're impatient. They just want to throw money at stuff, and hopefully it fixes it overnight, and it doesn't. Because you're dealing with people. You're dealing with customers. You're not dealing with legacy businesses that have a 20-year contract deal with their operating system. You're dealing with customers that will go to the store right next to you if they are $10 cheaper than you. Microsoft's not used to custom electronics. They're not in the entertainment business, not in the consumer electronics business. They can't treat customers like they treat their businesses. Well, you have a 20-year contract and you can only use Windows. Thank you very much for your time. No, it doesn't work like that. A customer will step over you if the product right next to you is $10 cheaper. What do you do better? And Microsoft's not used to that business. That's why when it doesn't grow at the rate they want to grow it, because they can't sign a massive contract, that's why they bought all those big publishers. They thought that those were the overnight successes, and it didn't. Because the games took time. The games cost money. The games needed to come out after all that money and had to be good. And then on top of that, they were getting launched in a service that told people don't buy it. It was a lose-lose deal. But notice the things that Asha's hyping up. This. I showed you Fanfest. Fanfest. All I hear, all you see, look. No exclusives, no there. Fanfest to our country. Everybody's excited. Can't wait to meet up. Can't wait to see people. It's genuinely, it is Luke Stevens. It's really refreshing to see a leader in the industry that's trying to connect directly with fans and respond to feedback forcefully. Kind of forgot what that's like in an exclusive. Kind of forgot what it was like to see an exclusive executive actually try. Luke Stevens, are you Xbox glazed here? Luke, first off, that's all Phil did for the last decade was make people like him and be friends and fans while he released Redfall and released Broken Craig. Like, what do you mean it's nice for a try? Dude, that's all Phil did. And Sarah, they ran a campaign for 10 years of just glazing their audience. What? Like, really?
The Xbox glaze and the glazing Xbox Discord to spread PlayStation fun.
Like, I don't want an executive to try to be my friend. And we'll find out while they're glazing people to go meet up and do rooftop parties and see the community, how Halo Studios is face down, ass up. How State of Decay 3 was doing nothing when they lied to us and showed us a false trailer. And they're doing an alpha now. Really? Really? Well, they are having people go out there, eat Xbox cotton candy, drink Xbox coffee from Booty, getting tramp stamped, and their studios are showing Craig. Redfall's coming out at 30 frames. Starfield at 30 frames. Oh, you'll love it. Walk around, no buggies needed. That's our vision. You hear about the games, which should be the most important thing. But they're like, no. Come around and celebrate Xbox. Let's glaze you up again. And know what I think, though? I think all this is just because of that. The Xbox 25th anniversary. They're using the 25th anniversary as a way to lure people in as bait. To lure them in to believing that Windows is the future of Xbox. That's exactly what they're doing. They're using the nostalgia. Remember Xbox of 25 years. Says the man who says the boss who's been there for 2.5. Not even on Xbox. She's been there for 2 months. Remember Xbox 25-year anniversary, says the boss that was there in February. Who's this? And the only person that's stuck around is the one person that these studios are failing under. But this is all bait. This is all bait. Phil went around the FanFest sign. Dude, what? I showed you the video. Hit that like button. I've shown you. Hit the hype button. I've shown you. You want to know what FanFest is? Yeah. Where is it? Xbox popcorn. Yeah. They're bringing this back. Not one game. Remember this? Remember Phil Spencer playing Stalker? He's like, I'm done. I'm done. I lost. This is the fan. Yeah, this is with their last showcase when they went global. This is when they went global last time. Right here. Yeah. Starfield. This is their FanFest. Yeah, look. Xbox Bethesda. Take a picture. Take a picture. Take a picture. Here's some. Oh, Xbox popcorn. We got to get those tattoos. We need those tattoos. Oh, we're doing their nails. Never mind. We're doing Xbox nails. We're doing Xbox nails. This is what they're bringing back. Yep. Oh, there's some tattoos. Oh, there you go. Get your Halo tattoo. Meanwhile, they're shipping you Craig. You get and they're outsourcing, and it's a disaster over at Halo Studios. But yeah, let's get a Halo tattoo while you're at it. Red Bulls. This is what they brought back. This is their video. This is their global tour. There's Sarah Bond and Matt Booty. There they are. There they are. Look, the wall of signatures. This is FanFest. Oh, look at this. They got Series S pillows. Matt Booty coffee. This is not CGI. This is not AI. This is what Asha brought back this year. This is what they're excited about. You see goddamn controller? Oh, there's one behind Matt Booty. Meanwhile, that clown is over there in Halo Studios, face down, ass up. Yeah. Can't wait. When's this game coming out? What are we doing here? Xbox Joust. Xbox Wall Climb. Xbox Tattoos. This is what they wanted. We hear you. Oh, there's a ROG PC. Xbox Popcorn. This guy getting a full-on real-ass tattoo. This guy getting Xbox circumcisions. Look at this guy. I know. I hope Asha don't bring this back. Where's this guy? Where's that other guy, man? There's a guy that was friggin' laid out. Where is he? Yo, this guy. This poor man. What happened to him? Yo! This is Xbox circumcision surgery here. What are we doing here? What about my birthday? Dude, they got this man full ass there. They're going to give him a friggin' Xbox logo on a circumcision. The hell is this? This is FanFest, dude. It's friggin' Xbox surgery. They're gonna inject you with glaze like adamantium. They gotta inject you with the glaze. They gotta Wolverine your ass. They gotta inject you with the Ashen glaze in your veins. This man, yo, is this a FDA approved? What the hell is this shit? Sea of Thieves. Oh, man, there's a game. What are they playing? Oh, man. Oh, more tattoos. Oh, gamepad. Yo. Oh, man, booty coffee. Yo. This should be wild. In 2019, man. Look at this. Join us. Phil says join us in 2019. Asha did it. Asha brought it back, man. Asha brought it back. FanFest World Tour. Cologne, London, and they're excited. Asha hears them. We're expanding to 7 cities. Yay. Yay. And people are like, well, if you're doing this, then you cannot go out there and not show exclusives. That was Tim Dog was saying. He's like, you can't go out there and not show Xbox exclusives. You can't have all these people watching a show. You can't have all these people watching a show and then show the games coming to PlayStation. All West Coast locations, no East Coast ones. See? They love themselves on my show. They love that at FanFest. And this is what they're doing. I know I asked her to do it, dude. Josh, I did. I did ask her to bring back FanFest. It was all my fault. I did it. I should be careful what I say next time. That's right. But I thought they'll bring back FanFest in a proper way with games. But it doesn't sound like it. Yo, did you read the article? Oh, it's this. I did ask her to bring it back. But it was because you guys told me to. I'm not taking the blame for it. You told me to. Nah. This is what they said. They're celebrating it. So this happened last week. Xbox FanFest going on tour for the 25th anniversary celebration. Yay. On Monday, we announced that FanFest will be alongside the showcase. In addition to the June, and then there we go. FanFest will go on tour. Share this special year alongside you, the 25th anniversary. So let me ask you a question, Grinders. Yeah, Josh says we can't take the blame. I could blame. It's my birthday. It's my birthday. I could blame who I want. I get away with it. It's my birthday. I could blame everybody. It's my birthday. Who's gonna blame the birthday boy? Who's blaming the birthday boy? Is somebody invited to my birthday?
Like
and blaming the birthday boy? Excuse me? Excuse me?
Another one.
Somebody come to my party and blaming the birthday boy? It wasn't me. I'll take it. I did tweet. I'm not lying. I did tweet and say bring back FanFest, and she did. I didn't tell her to go global, though. I didn't tell her to go global. I am setting the bots up for failure. I gave it to him. I may have said you enjoy. Oh, man. Nelson says it's a small present for me in my Twitter DM. Oh, man. You guys hitting me up on my Twitter DMs. Here we go. Let's see. Let's see. Oh, what's this? Oh, man. Let me see what you guys are sending me. What is that? Oh, thanks, Nelson. Yo, I'll figure out what that code was. Yo, I appreciate it, man. Thank you. Shout out to Nelson. He sent me a PSN code. Yeah, I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much. Thank you. Oh, man. You don't have to do that. I appreciate it, man. Thank you so much, Nelson. Thank you for being a member of 42 months. True OG grinder right there. Thank you so much, man. I really appreciate it for the PSN code. Thank you again. Thank you, Looney. Nah, I will never blame the grinders. You're the fans. I'm not blaming the fans. I did tweet Asha. I'm setting them up. I said, bring back FanFest, and I did tweet at her. I did. It was me. It was me the whole time. So let's find out where the bots are going to be doing this year. But honestly, this is what I want to ask you. But thank you. I wanted to ask you guys this question, right? We're just going to open this up here for the chat, because I want to ask you grinders this. Now I got over 170 people here for the birthday party. Biggest birthday party ever. Let me ask you something. Do you honestly think that she has created this and it wasn't in the plan if Phil was there? Like, my thought is that Phil didn't do it last year, knowing that they had the 25th anniversary this year, that they were going to do kind of like, they'll do a big FanFest tour for the 25th year anniversary and do something about it. Like, I'm not sure how much she's doing or how much she's just using the Phil Spencer playbook. Because she's moving just like Phil. People want to cast a dark cloud over Sarah Bond and Phil, but the thing is that, like, I think this was in the books to begin with. Like, I could see Phil doing this stuff. Happy to bring back FanFest. Like, Phil takes it away and then brings it back again. And technically last year, it wasn't taken away. They just didn't do it in LA. They did it in Cologne, Germany, but they didn't do it in LA. They still had a FanFest last year, but it just wasn't in the US. And, like, this was the 25th year anniversary of Xbox. Like, you really think that they weren't going to do anything this year? This is the last hurrah. But Leo, even if Phil wasn't going to be there for the 25th anniversary, I'm thinking this has to be his playbook. Like, this had to be in the, like, Asha didn't just come in February going like, yeah, we got the budget, let's do Global FanFest. And they're like, okay, Asha. All of a sudden, Amy in the Hood is like, oh, let's trust Asha, trust in Asha. All of a sudden, all the money pinches and all that other stuff are like, yeah, let's do it. Hell, why not? Really? This wasn't in the budget before? Asha just like flipped over some tables and was like, no, we need FanFest. Dude, she was at GDC. She didn't even do a talk at GDC. And now she's like, let's do FanFest? What FanFest has she been to? When she sees the budget for the tattoo people and the cotton candy, they're going to be like crazy. And Matt Booty's like, well, I'm bringing the coffee. Matt Booty like, Asha, I'm going to bring the coffee. All right, Booty Gump. Asha, can I do coffee? It'd be hot. It'd be hot coffee. All right, Booty. Yes, you could do coffee. Asha, can I do cappuccinos? I don't know, Booty. That might be a little expensive. But Xbox fans always like cappuccinos. All right, Booty Gump. You can do cappuccinos. But Asha, now that I do the cappuccinos, can I make the little sprinkles for the fans where it says Xbox on it? Mama always loved when I put Xbox on the cappuccinos. All right, Booty. You could do the Xbox logo on the cappuccinos. How much money is that going to be? Well, that cinnamon costs a little bit of money, but I could make it work. All right, Booty. You could do it. This is wonderful. Thank you. Mom always said Asha was very nice. Okay, Booty. Yeah, you could do cappuccinos at FanFest. My name's Booty Gump. Yo, goddamn Booty Gump in the house. What the hell? Like, wait till she sees the budget. She's like, wait, we gotta buy jerseys for these people. Triple X's. Yeah, you gotta buy jerseys for them. Whoa. They want to do rock climbing. Wait till Asha sees the budget. Wait till Asha sees the budget for this shit. She's like, well, wait a second. They don't come here and play games? No, Asha, they don't. FanFest is not about games. It's about just glazing them all up. It's just about them just grabbing ass with everybody. What? And wearing green. Phil used to make them sign his ass. So I went deep dive. I did a deep dive grind and some more Grindhouse research. I pulled out the stops on my birthday for the Grindhouse research team. And in here, I went into the depths of FanFest to find out what actually happened at FanFest. Not only the video that I had at FanFest, but I got to know what is Asha going to be doing. Granted, I found this, the Xbox hot tub. Goodness gracious, I don't know what goes on in there, but there is definitely some glazing to be had in the Xbox hot tub. Asha, you got the budget? We got an Xbox hot tub. Yo, who's scrubbing? Who's back here? What are we doing here? FanFest be wild out here. Shaggy, get in there.
Like joint.
Who's rubbing Shaggy's back? Get under the armpits. They got an Xbox bathtub. Yo. A greenie taking his bats. They're like, oh really? Where are they hosing them down? Oh shit! Oh! Xbox hot tubs. Asha, you got the budget? Asha, you got the budget? Xbox hot tub. They gotta get clean. They gotta be reglazed. They got, damn. They got a whole Master Chief. Yo, there's a whole bunch of people watching you through the Master Chief visor as you're freaking sitting in that hot tub. They're recording you, AI recording you, seeing if you're smiling in the hot tub, where you wash, pause. They got people sitting in there, and the Master Chief watching people. Those are the glazes. That they're like watching. Oh, they're having fun in there. They're splashing. It's wild, man. Asha, you got the budget for this? I don't know, man. I don't know. That sounds like expensive stuff. It sounds like some messy work. So I went deeper. Pause. And I was like, let me look at some more Xbox FanFest Global Sao Paulo. The FanFest, the viewing window, Josh is. Oh, shit, isn't that like Grinders? We got the watch party in Sao Paulo in 2023. Grinders, let's go look at this. I had some research, deep research I did on here. Aaron Greenberg made it to Sao Paulo. They had a dude on the stage, and Aaron Greenberg was in Sao Paulo, Brazil. And then I was like, oh my God, what are these people waiting online for? Xbox FanFest must be lit. Now, yes, I did ask for this. I did tell Asha she wanted it, but I figured I had to do one for the bots. So I was like, what game are they lining up for? Grinders, what do you think? What do you think they're lining up for? What game was a banger in 2023? What, they got to be maybe Starfield. Maybe they're lining up for some Redfall. Let's use the Grindhouse Digital Foundry camera and zoom in on what game they're lining up for. Here we go. Ready? I'm using my Digital Foundry. Let's put it through the Grindhouse Digital Foundry machine. Let's see what they're lining up for. Let's see what game. What's this? What's that Xbox symbol there? Yo, they are lining up for the one and only to meet Phil Spencer. No game. There's a Phil Spencer standing right there in the middle of your screen. They are waiting in line to meet Phil goddamn Spencer. To be touched by Phil. That is the line right here. There's no games. There's no hands-on. There's no new releases. There's a line to meet Phil goddamn Spencer like he is the friggin' Rock or Stone Cold. A meet and greet with Phil Spencer. Line, a full you. to meet Phil. This man said, set up a line for them to meet me. Is Asha going to have a line?
But I hope you leave enough room for my fist, because I'm going to ram it into your stomach and break your goddamn spine.
This is a... Where's Zaire? It's a sickness. They are lined up. Full... Look at this line. Look at this line. This man, Phil Spencer, gave you the year of 2022 with no friggin' games. Admitted to himself that it was light. And the next year, you line up to just say hi. And be touched by Phil. Like he's the friggin' Pope. There's no games. There's no early hands-on. There's no DLC, Starfield playable. There's a line to meet Phil Spencer.
Stop it!
And that's FanFest for you.
Sign me please, I will bend over and touch. My knees tell me it's better when we all play the make exclusive games and like. To my face, thank you, Phil.
There's the line to meet Phil Spencer. Not a... Hey! I waited online. This is what I got to do with Phil.
Wait, just wait till E3. There will be...
It was worth the wait.
Showcase, but I can't say when all our games.
Great conversation with them.
Studios, helping with
you want to be part of the birthday celebration? Get in here. Go ahead. You could say it. Yeah, you could come away from the wall. Tell them.
Stop. Enough.
All right, good. Go back to the wall. He did it. I waited 2 hours for this. I guess Phil's gonna be sitting at a table on the side saying, "I'm retired," and you're gonna sign, get ready to sign with Phil. But there's the line, and he got to do this with Phil. And where's Luke Stevens now? Hey, Luke! Luke Don Skywalker. Hey, Luke! What do you mean? It's so nice seeing an executive connect with the fans. It's such a nice thing seeing an executive connect with the fans. It's so refreshing that Asha is connecting with the fans and that executives will do this stuff. Dude, where's Luke? Not Skywalker. Look. There was a whole ass line to meet an executive. Where's Luke? Not Skywalker Stevens. It's so nice to see an executive to connect with the fans. It's so refreshing. What a refreshing thing Asha's doing with connecting with the fans, that an executive will just meet with everybody. The force is not with your ass, Luke Stevens. I'll tell you that. You got the Schwartz. Goddamn Schwartz. Luke, not Skywalker. Such a refreshing thing seeing Asha, executive, to connect with the fans. It's so refreshing. Like, seriously.
Merchandising. Come, I'll show you. Open up the store. Come, walk this way. Take a look. We put the picture's name on everything. Merchandising, merchandising. Where the real money from the movie is made. Spaceballs the t-shirt. Spaceballs the coloring book. Spaceballs the lunchbox. Spaceballs the breakfast cereal. Spaceballs the flamethrower. The kids love this one. Tell them to come.
So refreshing. So refreshing that the executives are meeting with the fans. And here we go. Mr. I think. He goes, I think I'm invited. He goes, I think I'm invited. He's like, am I invited to this? Jason Ronald's like, am I invited to this? He's like, am I invited? Like, is he invited? He thinks he's invited. But here he goes. And here they go with the corporate glaze. Here it is. The games that you're going to be playing at FanFest. It's not about the games. The games, and this is what I saw all week, that I had to do a grind my gear. I got to go grind my gears on this thing. All week. That's right, Gamer Boy. Okay, there's no someone take away. Dude, the grinders get my sense of humor. I can't wait for Spaceballs too. They know Spaceballs, Naked Guns, Robin Hood Men in Tights. Listen, that's the Grindhouse sense of humor. Get ready. But Jason Ronald, he's like, you think, oh, let's celebrate the games. Remember, this year they got Gears and Halo and Fable. Fable, isn't it amazing? Maybe you'll get to play Fable at FanFest. No. All I saw was the corporate glaze. And this same parasocial shit. One of the best parts of working in the industry is spending time with members of the community. The passion for gaming is universal and brings us together, no matter where and how you play. Bitch, please. Am I going to play Fable at FanFest and tell you feedback to fix your game? Am I going to play Halo and tell you what needs to be fixed because it's stuttering because you're using goddamn people that are outsourced? And I'm going to provide feedback on Fable and Halo. Am I going to play the new Gears of War E-Day and tell you if the co-op is banging and see the graphics of the power of the Series X? Is that what I'm going to do? Am I going to get a Series X in my hand and I'm going to go to FanFest in LA and fly out there so I could play Gears and come back to the Grindhouse and tell you I played Gears and it was this? I played Fable and let me tell you about the combat and the mission? No. You're going out there for rooftop parties and grabbing ass. This is the bullshit. You should be going, you're going to get hands-on with Fable and tell us how good it is. Play some games. And why do I want to spend time with you? Are you going to send me a new Project Helix? What is this? What are we doing? I'm going to spend my money to fly to LA so I could take a picture. And you could tell me, nice to meet you, Grindhouse. You don't even have my name. Oh, nice to meet you. Nice to meet you, Just for Games. Nice to meet you, Money Man. Nice to meet you, X-Wire. Nice to meet you, Not Your Mom. 1447. Yeah, do you see? I got the media badge. Look. Well, what's your gamer tag? Suck my ass 243. Oh, suck my ass 243. Come take a picture with me. People got their gamer tags on there. Say hello to your mother 414. Take a picture with. Oh, you're. I can't believe it. You'll see your mother 414. Take a picture with me. These nuts 123. That's you? Yeah, it's me. Yo, these nuts 123. Take a picture with me. They're going out there with the gamer tags. Yo, wait, you're D's Nuts 123? Dude, I'm D's Nuts 241.
I can go.
Oh shit! We're the D's Nuts crew. Take a picture with me.
Breakfast to go. You're gonna love my nuts. Watch this. You can do everything.
Wait a second. What? Pwn your mother 156? Holy shit. I played with you for 8 years. Pwn your mother's here. Yo, take a picture with me. Pwn your mother. You got it? Yo, take a picture with me. FanFest. It's amazing. Pwn your mother's here. Not just Pwn your mother, the OG. Pwn your mother 215. Fucking Pwn your mothers. I was going to be Pwn your mother 1, but somebody took the name, so I'm Pwn your mother 215. I don't care. Take a picture with me. Excellent talking with you. And then Pwn your mother could then put a post up there going, I met Jason Ronald. Great conversation. Told me to be excited for Xbox. Like my channel. Like my tweet. Jason Ronald Yeah, he didn't smile. I took a picture with him. Dude said he don't smile, but it was a great conversation. He was very excited. Look at the picture. Look at the picture. Grinder, look at the picture. Look at the picture. Look how excited he was. I took a picture with him. He said he was excited, but I know it didn't come through in the picture that I took with him. I waited an hour and a half online to take a picture with him, but that was his face. But he said he was excited. He said to really be excited for what's coming next for Xbox. But I'm sorry, the picture didn't. You know, we took a couple of pictures, but he didn't smile. But that was his face. But he's excited though. Trust me, Pwn Your Mother 215. Follow me on Twitter. Dude, that's it. He said he's super excited. I know it didn't come through in the picture though. He's smiling. He said. I sounds like, "Gee, you really excited?" He goes, "Yeah, I'm really excited. Take the picture." And there's the picture. It's like, what? Dude, you look like you look like you don't know if you got a shit or piss. He's like, I don't know if I got a shit or piss my past self. I don't know. But you're supposed to be excited about Xbox. Why are you not smiling in my picture? I waited an hour and a half to take a picture with you. Why are you not smiling? I don't know. Everybody's saying you look like you don't know if you got to shit yourself or piss. Well, I don't know. I think I got to go. All right, well, anyway. Everybody, I'm going to do an hour show. He was very excited. I heard some things I can't talk about right now. I just came back from Fanfest. I can't talk about things, but I heard some things. What I'm hearing is that something... follow me for more information. What I'm hearing is... I can't tell you, though, what it is. Looking forward to attending some of these events. Are you going to drop a bombshell, Jason Ronald? Are you going to pull a Project Helix out your ass going, everybody, let's play it right now? But the glazing began. The glazing began, Grinded. Yeah, there it is. See? There they are. Look. This was the man-made Fanfest last year. There's Huggy. Huggy's there. Huggy. Get in here. Look, you're in the picture. Look. Look, Huggy, you're right there. Look. Tell them what you think. Tell them. You're right there. Look. You made it.
Stop. Enough.
Why am I stopping? You're in the picture. All right, go back. Go work on that thing that you can't talk about. You made it. This was the Fanfest of last year, the man-made Fanfest, because Phil said, not for you, Fanfest. See, I went deep in my research, Grinders. I had to go deep and hard pause. I don't know what they're talking about, but they had a whole presentation. And what I think is so funny, the reason why I brought Exhibit A, B, and C in here is that it is absolutely amazing that all these fans of Xbox flew out there to LA. And look at the title on the screen. Do you think when Aaron Greenberg is up there at the podium, look at Aaron Green, look at all the logos. Look. The community is standing right there. Do you think any of them said, hey, Aaron, this is an Xbox's horse shit. We don't like it. We want exclusives back, Aaron. This is an Xbox watch party, and they ate it up. But now this is an Xbox's boo-hoo. You were right there. This was an Xbox, was tramp stamped all over the place. The community flew far and wide to sit there. And Aaron Greenberg showed up with this nomenclature all over the place. Where was the outrage? Where was, guys, we don't like this as an Xbox, Aaron. Where was it? Where was it? What was it? Aaron Greenberg was up next. He was up next to talk. Did everybody yell at him? Did they tell Phil, Boomstick, there you are. Boomstick, you hate this as an Xbox. Did you tell that to Phil? You're right there. Everybody hated this as an Xbox. You're right there. Phil, right there. You could have told Phil, hey, Phil, we don't like this as an Xbox. We don't like it. You're right there. Well, dude, it's no secret. This is an Xbox. This is an Xbox. That's an Xbox. Where was all the hate? Now, They can't stand it. Asha, exclusives, please. We never liked this as an Xbox. We never liked it. They're right there. You flew wherever you came from to LA for a man-made Xbox party. Phil says we're not having an Xbox Fan Fest. You made one. Aaron Greenberg showed up. Phil Spencer showed up. And there was no questions asked. It's like, Phil, you didn't have a Fan Fest, but you're here. You didn't want a Fan Fest, but Aaron Greenberg was on the topics list. And you hate This Is an Xbox so much. They're right there. You're right there. It's ridiculous. It is crazy. They're all there. This is an Xbox. So when you hear them all saying how much they hate This Is an Xbox, all Paris was sitting there on the stage, all of them. Not one of them came back going, you know what? I told Phil I didn't like This Is an Xbox. I don't like it. I want exclusives back. All of them came back. This Is an Xbox is a very smart way because everything is an Xbox. They're going to take over everything. Even PlayStation's an Xbox because our games are there. And we're dominating. It's a top publisher. We're dominating. It's a top publisher on PlayStation. That was a flex. That was a flex. We're the top publisher on PlayStation because we're making them Xbox. We're the Trojan horse. All of a sudden, Phil leaves. And they're like, This Is an Xbox sucks. We hated it. We want exclusives, please. Tim Dog fighting for his life out there, trying to make Gears exclusive a reality. He don't even care. I told him out on Monday, like, Phil, I mean, what do you mean you don't even play games, Tim? He's like, I really don't even care. I don't play games anymore. He's like, I'm just trying to do this for the fans. I'm like, why? They were right there, and they accepted this. Not one person changed their channel saying, I don't like This Is an Xbox campaign. I think it's silly. Boom hates it. He was right there next to Phil. Aaron Greenberg went there to speak, with podium and all. This Is an Xbox all over the place. Aaron Greenberg, This Is an Xbox. It was a joke. But where is it? This Is an Xbox Community Showcase Watch Party. They're all there. All the influencers, all the ones you hear and know, were all there. Colt, all of them. But nobody spoke up and saying that I don't like this. I want Xbox, return to Xbox. Where was the return to Xbox there? They talk about, and what's crazy is they talk about it with such hate that they hate Sarah Bond. They hate Phil for not bringing Xbox back to its roots. And Asha, who shows up in January, says, bring Xbox back and hear you. And they go, she's incredible. Phil been there for 10 years. This is an Xbox. All last year. You hate it. You're right there. You're right there. Can't get any closer. Hey, Phil. Yeah, I don't like it. Oh, what happens? Will Phil not take a picture with you if you tell him? And this is the parasocial shit that is a waste of time. This meant nothing. They thought this meant something. At the time, maybe it gives them clout. Maybe it feeds their channel. But obviously, whatever this did not affect Xbox. It didn't make Xbox better. It didn't make games better. It didn't do anything. It was a waste of time because as soon as this man retired, he ghosted all of you. And you don't even want anything to do with him anymore. Is he still talking to you? He's sending you pictures of him and his family on vacation? He's ghost. He's gone. And what's crazy is that you did this with him. And now you're doing it with Asha again. Like, it's not going to repeat itself. She's different. She's following the whole playbook again. And what's crazy is that none of you like this. None of you liked that. And you were all there. And the true Xbox fans depended on you to have those connections and be there and tell them, I want exclusives. Bring games back to Xbox. Bring Xbox back. And instead, you tout the line so you could get your picture and your rooftop party. So tell me who's messing up who. And what's crazy is they're doing it all again with Asha. And she's starting it all again knowing they're going to do another global glaze so they could all get pictures with the new executive so they could update their profile pictures going, I got a picture with Asha. I know what's going on with Xbox, and it's great. And you proceed to get Craig and Halo Studios. And what's crazy is while all this is going on, look who's there. Look. Didn't Gaming Gandalf say that he hated this as an Xbox? Huh? Didn't he say that Asha return to Xbox was great? That's what he wanted? He liked Asha? Mr. I Think is sitting right there with the words behind his back. Grinders!
Stop! Enough!
Get back to the wall. Didn't he say it? I'm not tripping, right? He didn't like that. Look at him. He right there. He's all there. He hated it. He loves the return to Xbox. He loves it. He said it. When Asha's there, hey, Paris talking.
Now that Asha's taking over, hey, bring back exclusivity. I just don't see it. I don't see it. But I think there's a compromise in there that can benefit both them trying to obviously generate revenue on multiple platforms, but making people feel like, hey, we bought this box. We're the Xbox people. We have this vast library of games over the past 20 plus years that we've been curating. Make them feel seen, make them feel like this is the best place I should be playing these games. And you do that by not putting games on PlayStation day and date. I'm not saying they don't go to PlayStation, because I think that clearly happens. Not making it about PC, not making it about cloud, making first and foremost, it's about that box that sits under your living room, and everything else is just supplemental. So like
1 year exclusivity.
See, I don't even know if you can go that.
See, I was gonna push for 2 year exclusivity. No.
But
I do think there needs to be some exclusivity.
Exactly, at least 6 months. At least something that, if I got the FOMO that I want to play Fable or Gears of War E-Day, man, I better have an Xbox if I want to play it right away, because it's not going to show up on PlayStation or a Switch. I mean, sure, PC is obviously still going to be a thing, but again, PC should not be the center and the focus of their strategy. It should be that box. Obviously, I know, Mike, you probably got 20 slides on Project.
Are we going back in time or something? What do you mean PC should not be their strategy? Didn't he just take a picture with Jason Ronald with the slide behind them going, develop for PC first? You just went to Game Developers Conference where they demonstrated why they want you to develop for PC first and use project forward compatibility or project preservation for your old Xbox games. Weren't you online in GDC and watched the presentation, the same one that we all saw, where they said PC Helix? What do you mean for the box? Then the next Xbox is a hybrid. Why? If it's about the box, it wouldn't have been in hybrid. Everybody seemed it's about the box. Like right before they're going to release a Windows PC device as their next Xbox, now's the time to say bring Xbox back? Like, are you drunk? And what's crazy is the strategy of delayed, basically putting games not day and date on Xbox to make them feel special. That's a good strategy now. That's a strategy. Because if I remember, PlayStation needed to put their games on PC day and date in order to sell because they're missing out on so many sales. Wasn't that the whole thing? PC day and date has to happen because they're missing out on sales. This whole like timed exclusivity, that's silly. Sony's missing out on money. Oh, but for Xbox, 100 million PlayStations, they could skip that to put it on their 30 million little install base, and that's a smart move to make them feel special. Is this the same strategy? Because we were shouting from the rooftops that PlayStation has to go day and date. They have to go day and date. Because that's where they're missing out on all the monies. Right? They're missing out on all the monies. But now, when it's Xbox, though, make the console people feel special. Give them some timed exclusivity. Is that what we're talking about? Now it's a strategy. But when PlayStation does it, it's not a strategy. That's a mistake.
Uh-oh.
Right? Let's hear.
Players not wanting to play single-player PlayStation games. My theory is it's because you're waiting 12, 18, 24 months later to actually put the game out on PC, and there's so many other games out there that people want to play. Been there, done that. I'm not going to go back. If you get my point, right? Especially when you're essentially charging me full price for an 18 to 24 month old game. I'm going to go play the new shiny. Just me. I'm just saying. I bet you if PlayStation games came out day and date on PC, they'd still be putting games on PC because the sales would reflect it. Look at Resident Evil Requiem right now. Record numbers on Steam right now. Single player game.
Because of the hype.
Again, the hype. And that's all I'm saying. And I already know there will be people that disagree with me. There's going to be people that are yelling at me, that are upset at me. This is my personal opinion. I would rather see player choice. Play where the hell you want. And this ain't no stupid console war thing. This ain't no, it's a PlayStation. Oh, you're an Xbox guy. And Phil Spencer told you to say this. Phil Spencer didn't tell me nothing. He retired. He gone. This is my opinion. Okay, what I think, I just think for the health of this industry, you should make your game available to as many people as you possibly can. It is as simple as that. So if PlayStation really, and I don't think they're doing this, by the way, I think they're going to slow down. There's going to be a slower cadence, but I don't think they're completely abandoning PC, just for the record. But worst case scenario, let's just say they did. I personally think that's a mistake because now you need to make sure that those single player games are getting very high attach rates on just your one platform. And at I'm forgetting his name now, but a dev that used to work at Naughty Dog said it best, and I'm being bad on math. It was something about when it used to cost $20 million to make a game, and you got $5 million in sales, huge revenue on it, right? But now when it's costing $200 million to make the same game and you're only getting $5 million in sales, now it's in danger and it's in trouble and the studio shuts down.
Yeah. So Gears should be just exclusive to Xbox on the 30 million consoles. You're talking about 100 million PlayStation install base. But Gears should be just Xbox exclusive or PC. What about player choice now? I feel like we just talked about player choice. And what's crazy is that he posted that. That's his post. This wasn't clipped. He posted that clip because he want to spread that PlayStation should do day and date. But when it comes to Xbox, something that'll make them better is
community. Now that Asha's back, everything else is just supplemental. So like
1 year exclusivity.
See, I don't even know if you can go that.
See, I was gonna push for 2 year exclusivity. No.
But
I do think there needs to be some exclusivity.
Exactly, at least 6 months. At least something that if I got the FOMO that I want to play Fable or Gears of War E-Day, man, I better have an Xbox if I want to play. What about the industry? Because it's not going to show up on PlayStation or a Switch. I mean, sure, PC's obviously still going to be.
What about the industry, though? What about the industry? The industry, play a choice. And what's crazy is that you are taking off the two hugest install bases with the Switch and PlayStation. Those two install bases are over 100 million consoles. Maybe 2. And you're willing to say, hey, to make the Xbox guys feel special and bring it back to the box when the next Xbox is basically a PC hybrid, we need to take away the largest install base of players on console to save Xbox face. But PlayStation, who's selling bangers with Ghost of Yotei on a one device, needs to put their games on PC day one in order to make their money, because games are expensive. Oh, so Fable's not expensive? It's always been like 6 years and 7 years in the making. Forza and Halo, those are not expensive games. What happened to saving the industry? What about the 5 million? Games are expensive. Now we're willing to just put it on 35 million Xboxes who want it in Game Pass and not buy it, and put it on Steam where Xbox gets a little bit of a cut from and got to share it. So we're doing a cut with Steam. We're doing on Game Pass where people don't buy the game. And that's going to save the industry, to keep it off of PlayStation because they want Xbox to feel good. Clownery. Media people that are sitting there, that's how you know. They're sitting there with photographs next to these people. Saying what? Doing what? They're not speaking for you as a fan. They're not. They're getting their marching orders. They're getting what their new thing was. Dude, for the amount of hate that I see this is an Xbox. Look. Greenberg and Mr. I Think were in the audience with the community. Let me tell you something. Ben Kenobi, that Tim Dog was talking about last week, spent his money to make this a reality because Phil said no Game Fest. And they had the nerve to send Xbox executives to the fan-made watch party. And nobody was like, wait a second. If you're going to send these people to our community event, why didn't you, the $1 trillion company, pony up money and have the event for us? Instead, you touted out Chip and Dale to come to the community event that they had to spend their money to fund because you decided not to have one. And they sent out Donald Duck and Goofy. Their executives went to the community event as special guests. When $1 trillion company money, Microsoft said, we can't afford to have a fan fest. They should not even have been invited. This should have been a community event because Microsoft decided to not honor the community and have a fan fest last year. And these people had to pay their money to have it. And Phil and friends had the balls to send their goddamn Mickey Mouse crew over there to make it look like they're honoring it. I would have said, you're not invited. If you wanted to be here and speak to the community, well, then you could use your $1 trillion company and bankroll that bitch. But you're not coming to our community event that I had to make and create and fund and get these people out here because you decided not to have one. And you sent out Tweedledee and Tweedledum to attend our event when the $1 trillion company playing cheap? I would have said, bitch, you could keep your ass at the door, Gaming Gandalf. You could look in through the window. You're not invited here. If you want to speak to us, you could have your own event. So as Papa Satya, who dropped $80 billion to buy Activision, he could spend another $100 million and pay for a fucking community event for us. Then you could talk to us. But no, they milked in and chimed in and glazed all these fans that went there and touted their executives to go there to speak. This guy, Ben Kenobi, set all this up because they said, they not having it, then I'm going to make it. That poor guy did that, and Microsoft, the nerve to send those executives to, look who's there. Look, There's Paris. There they are. Was he telling them that this is an Xbox is stupid? They were all there. They were all there. This is sickness. It's crazy. I've never seen such parasocial shit beyond gaming in my life. That this is what Xbox has turned into. It's turned into a goddamn, the housewives of Xbox. That's what this turned into, the friggin' housewives. Where the hell's that guy from E? He should be there too. The friggin' Xbox housewives. This is what it is. They don't even do games anymore. Where are the fucking controllers? What do you got to say to me? I flew out there to do what? That big ass screen? They should have an Xbox hooked up to it. I should be playing fucking Halo on that shit. Why the fuck are we sitting here like it's an AA meeting? What the hell is this? I don't mean to knock on AA meetings, but my God, what is this about? What are they conversing about? What does Gaming Gandalf have to, what is Paris telling Gaming Gandalf? Why does Paris telling this guy who made Xbox, who developed the hardware, what is this man telling him? Hip Hop Gamers over there. What are they educating them about? I need to know. What is going on? Why is Paris on stage and Aaron Greenberg in the crowd? What are we doing here? What is this? It's an XX meeting, Don John. It's an XX. Dude, I would stand up and say, bitch, hook up a fucking Xbox to that big ass screen. Let's do some Halo 4 screen. Let's do some multiplayer Halo. That's what I would say. What is this? Where are the games? Where are the controllers? Somebody plug an Xbox into the projector. Let's play some fucking Halo. Let's play some Game Pass games, bitch. Look, I brought an Xbox. Hook that shit up. Let's have some fucking tournaments. Look at this. Everybody, look. Look at the size of that fucking screen, dude. Let's do some multiplayer. What is this? Is this school? I gotta ask Cognito, what was spoken about here? They showed a bunch of they showed Xbox games going to PlayStation, and now they're doing it again. The XX meeting. What is this? And they hate this is an Xbox so much. I would Sir. Yes, Grindhouse. This is an Xbox sucks ass. Let's go back to Xbox. Boo! Boo! Who invited this pony? Get this pony out of here. I just want to return to Xbox. Gaming Grind. I just want to return to Xbox. Make it about the console and exclusives. Boo! You're not invited to our meeting. Get out of here. Get out of here. You're not invited to our meeting. Boo! Boo this man. Who invited the pony? Pony? I just want to bring it back to Xbox. Like, exclusives matter. Like, we should make Xbox exclusive console games, right? Boo! Get him out. Get this pony out of here. What pony? I flew to LA. This is an Xbox meeting, right? Return to Xbox, please. Maybe we should make Gears an exclusive? Gears of ET will be a great exclusive Xbox. Boo! What? Yo, return to the stables, bitch. What? Grind. You're a pony. Who invited this pony? Pony? But this is an Xbox. Doesn't make any sense. Who's going to buy the console if everything is an Xbox? Somebody get this pony out of here. Get the pony out of here. Put him in the stables. Hear ya. Amazing, right? Imagine if that stood up. This is me standing here. I don't know what this guy's holding. Pause. What is he holding?
I have an exciting life now. Breakfast to go. You're gonna love my nuts. Watch this.
I don't know what he's holding. But anyway, I stood up right there. I was like, can we return to Xbox and make the console important again? Maybe do exclusives. Dude, they would throw you through the friggin' wall if you said that. If this was me, I stood there and I said that. But what's so incredible is all it took was Phil and friends leaving, and all of them just hate this is an Xbox. It's all there. This is just me. It's the truth. Well, where were you last year? You're right here. Fonzarelli's sitting right next to Aaron Greenberg. I hate this as an Xbox, Aaron Greenberg. Do better. You're right there. You're right there. But if somebody stood up and said return to Xbox exclusives, yo, they would have flipped. They would have been a WrestleMania. They would throw you through the screen if you said that. You would have got thrown through the screen. You would have got thrown through the screen. But now, you just said Colt is streaming right now. Exclusives matter again. Fable can't get PlayStation out of the name. Fable keeps posting at PlayStation, at PlayStation. Asha, get in there. Asha, get in there. Tim, trust me, dude. Yo, Tim, whatever he's smoking. Get in there. Okay, this is what they're going. Yo, FanFest will be loaded with this stuff. Loaded. Game Pass.
Xbox needs some fixing. They got to bring back value. They got to take care of their core audience. I think...
You're right there. You're right there. Why are you telling it to him and you had Greenberg right in front of you? You had Gaming Gandalf in your ear last month in February, in January. Did you tell him about bringing value to Game Pass? I don't know why you're telling this guy. And they'll all be there again. And they love themselves some Asha. But the money's fine. Wait till they do the financials. Wait till they do the financials. Wait till they do it. But they're all there. See? They're all there. They love themselves some Sarah Bond right here. Dude. Sarah Bond was their queen. She was their queen last year. Now, they treat her like dirt. Like she never existed. It was her idea of this as an Xbox. They couldn't squeeze enough people in the picture for Sarah Bond last year. Now, they don't like it. She's the Donnie D 2.0. She was right there. Right there. The lovely Sarah Bond, right there. Sarah, we don't like this as an Xbox, Sarah. Like, it really takes away the Xbox brand. And do you think they said that to her? Sarah who? Sarah who? They love themselves, Sarah. She was there. They loved her. Now she gone. Now she gone. Poor Sarah. Now they throw her under the bus.
Oh, Sarah, at Xbox, what's the plan?
Where is she now? Nobody cares. What happened to Sarah? She was their queen. She was the chosen one. Oh, Sarah. Oh, Sarah Bond. Sad. I don't want to make this a down birthday, but it's sad. She was their queen. She was the chosen one by Phil. You love Sarah. What's Sarah? She's the reason why Xbox failed. Now Asha says the return to Xbox. Phil right there, boom. Hey, Phil. We don't like this as an Xbox, Phil. We don't like it. We don't like it. Like, I'm supposed to think that you are reflecting what your audience is saying. The audience is saying exclusives matter. They're saying that they don't like this as an Xbox. But last year, this was an Xbox, was plastered all over Phil, all over Sarah. Nothing happened. Nothing. And now they love themselves on Asha. And get ready, grinders. Just take out Phil and put Asha in there because you're going to see all that in June. That's all you're going to see. Oh, she's really nice. She really listens to us. She knows what they're talking about. Is it a fan? Is it being a fan? I don't see games. And what's crazy is that brings us to the two things. While you're taking pictures, while you're sitting at Xbox Anonymous meeting, while you're sitting there, while you're sitting there listening to Aaron Greenberg and Jason Ronald with This Is an Xbox and glazing you and believing in them listening to you and following you and doing all that stuff and taking pictures and Aaron Greenberg there and all that stuff. They're sitting there with a smile on their face knowing that State of Decay 3 is going to be announced next year in alpha. And what's even worse is that it was confirmed that when they showed that trailer, State of Decay 3 wasn't even being worked on. It was a Word document. Years. This trailer five years ago. Hit that like button, grinders. I'll get to the chats. It's party time. Told you to be wild night. Yeah, that one? Yeah, so we'll get into this for a second. What the hell? Pop up there. Yeah, that one that I just showed you. Take a break. Hit the like button, hit that hype button, grinders. Let me get to these. Shout out to Steven Leone and Iconic LX1X for the 10 VIPs in the house. 20 people going to the balcony. Yo, we're gonna have a banger of a VIP show on Wednesday, baby. You're coming to the balcony. Let's go. And guess what? I'm gonna keep this train going, baby. I'm keeping this train going. It's choo-choo time. That balcony's gonna tip over, baby. It's gonna tip over. I'm bringing 5. Woo! I'm bringing 5 VIPs. Joshua, a beta, glue, Singularity, Ghost, and Roadkill. We're going to the balcony. I just brought 5 as well. You want to be a VIP show? Have to the balcony. We're going. Wednesday, members only. Podcast coming your way live. It's party time! We're going, baby. Thank you. I really appreciate it. Keep it going, everybody. Grinders, we're in the house. It's a birthday celebration. And we hit our goal. We're going on the second tweet. Think about what you want to say to Asha. Now that we saw the glaze of FanFest, be careful what we say because Asha listened to us. We got to tweet at Asha here. We hit our goal. I gave it a 5, and we got to tweet her. So let's think. As I go through the State of Decay, let's talk about what we're going to say to Asha. We did Hotokiness. We did FanFest Global. We did the Xbox exclusives, PlayStation PC. Now, we're jumping around here. State of Decay. So, this is my thing. While they are, and I really appreciate it. Thank you so much, everybody, for the VIPs. Thank you so much for the super chats. Thank you so much. This is a very special birthday celebration. I want to thank you. Hanging out with the Grinders. I love interacting and just hanging out with the Grinders, man. Because this stuff is crazy. And I just want to try, before I get into this, I just want to try to just bring some clarity to what's going on. The thing just drives me crazy is like the fakeness and the manipulation of people that love this hobby that we call gaming. I just don't understand it. I would just come on here and show you what I see, what I buy, what I play. You don't have, I'm not the be all and end all of what gaming is and what it is. It's not that. Just want some honesty in this hobby that we do. People should not take advantage of the things that we like. That's what I feel that Xbox kind of promotes. It's like they try to use alternate methods and people's likes of a brand to get their way or to try to send out their message or to benefit the corporate company rather than us as the consumers owning and telling them what we want. We don't like this. We want better. This is unacceptable. Do better or I'm not buying. We have the power as consumers because we have the money and the wallets. Trust me, if people went to FanFest and told them what they really thought about this as an Xbox, maybe they would come back and go, you know what? Let's maybe we should pull it back. But instead they went there and said, this is wonderful. What a great idea. Xbox domination. We love it. All right. You send me that free copy now, right? Good job. And I think that's so disingenuous to the fans, to the audience, to the chat. Like this is what it is. I could go to FanFest. Hell, want me to fly to FanFest? I submitted a ticket. Maybe they invite me. They'll say, who invited this pony? And it's like, what are you talking about? I've been saying exclusives matter back when Phil didn't say exclusives matter in 2017. Pony, you can't talk like that. How dare you speak out against Phil and Mike Ybarra? What? We should have exclusives, quality games, not day one in Game Pass. Make us buy those games. Why? Pony? What? What are you talking about? Pony. And what's crazy is that once Phil left and and back to Xbox became the talk, all of a sudden, what I said was that's exactly what you wanted, but you were afraid to say it. That's why I created this channel, because I was not allowed to say how I felt about all this Game Pass, not exclusivity. And as a diehard Xbox fan, I didn't like it. And now they became my joke, because they are a joke until they get serious. And nobody gets away. Like PlayStation don't get no freebies. You deliver quality games that I'm interested in as something I want to buy and invest in, you're going to get my thumbs up. You waste my time. You manipulate us. Think that we're less than, that you could just send us a free copy and I'm going to be eating out of your hand. That's some bullshit. Because I'm not doing that to my audience. I'm not doing that to the Grindhouse community that I built of people that want to be spoken to as a mature, honest consumer. Yes, we have fun. Yes, we make memes. Yes, we joke around. But the message is, this is what's going on. And when I'm sitting here going, where is State of Decay? Why haven't we seen it? Oh, Phil says it's coming. What I heard was they're working on it. What I'm hearing is, what I heard was, I'm hearing some good news about State of Decay. Phil said he played it. Dude, when they showed that trailer, Colt and all those friends, everybody was using these images going, my God, State of Decay 3 looks awesome. The lead said today, or yesterday, 2 days ago, State of Decay lead says the game was a Word document when its reveal of the trailer dropped 6 years ago. And we're not doing zombie animals. And because that was the thing that people saw from the trailer was the zombie deer. Oh my God, they're going to do zombie animals in State of Decay. No, we're not doing them. So what do I always say? Whenever an Xbox game gets released or gets announced, what do we always lead into? I'm not even going to say it. I'm going to leave the interactive party house grinders. You tell me what I've said. What do I say when an Xbox announces a game as we get to a game's factual information from what they've shown? What do we always find out about the Xbox games that they've shown? Do we build up to them and see more and more things? Or what did I say we get? What do I hear? We heard this with Starfield. We heard this what? We hear this with all the Xbox games as they get announced. What do we hear? What do we hear? Exactly, Josh. What is not in the game? That's what we hear. What is not in the game? Oh, we won't have co-op at launch for Halo. We won't have this at launch. We won't have 60 frames. We won't have a battle. We won't have all these. We don't. What's not in the game? What was taken out? In Avowed, we won't have multiplayer. We took that away. We decided to shift focus. You're not going to be able to romance people in Avowed. You're not going to be able to do that. Oh, no. And here you go, State of Decay 3. We didn't even see it yet. You're not getting zombie animals. Would you, if you didn't see that trailer, would you think zombie animals would be in the game? It gets worse, Grinders. It gets worse. State of Decay 3, apparently a tangible game revealed 6 years ago, which perhaps explains why the cool zombie deer shown off first won't be in the full game. After years of radio silence, earlier this week, the reveal of State of Decay 3 playtest, the alpha, after 6 years, is starting next month, and they could do a 4-player co-op with new base building and resource strategies and a whole lot of combat. But Undead Labs studio head Philip Holt says the 6-year gap between the reveal trailer and now can be explained that the game didn't exist back then. Quote, so the trailer, there wasn't a game or a game team when we were working on that trailer. It was very early. There were 4 to 5 people on the project at the time. You know, the game was in a Word document. It was really the very beginning of the software. The trailer was done by Blur, who did all the Halo trailers. It was a pre-rendered. It represented, I think, a concept. Our thoughts at the time of what might appear cool in State of Decay 3. As we've had a chance to build a team and get the game going, some of those elements are going to persist in the game on what we can deliver, but we're not doing zombie animals. Heartbreaking. No zombie deer, no zombie deer, no zombie deer. So, let's see what they did show in that interview for an alpha after 6 years. A 2-minute video.
Any survivors out there?
Let's see how much gameplay we see. We know how Xbox video go. Hit that like button, Grinders. It's birthday time. It's birthday time, birthday celebration. We got a 2-minute video. How much gameplay of State of Decay 3 do you think we will see? I'm not even going to hit play yet. I didn't even watch this. We will see. Thank you, Riki. Thank you.
Any survivors out there?
What's this?
Is this thing working? Can you hear me? This is Brant Fitzgerald from the Undead Labs Enclave in Seattle, and I'm broadcasting this message to the State of Decay community to give you an update on State of Decay 3. Over the last few years, most of the team's been doing updates for State of Decay 2. The rest of us have been creating cool for State of Decay 3. We've been keeping a close eye on what you liked about State of Decay 2 and what you didn't. We've read your feedback on Discord. We've watched your gameplay clips and live streams on YouTube.
We just got 3 in 1, baby.
And through it all, we've seen how powerful and tight-knit this community is.
That's all you gotta do, guys.
It became clear the community is survival and that we need your help. And if you've made it this far, great, because starting next month, we'll be hosting a series of alpha playtests with the community.
This is 3. This is 6 years. Dude, State of Decay 2 came out in 2017, 2018. It was when Microsoft purchased them. So listen, they did State of Decay 1 for Xbox Arcade. It was $20. They did State of Decay 2 in 2017. Then Microsoft purchased them. And I remember because I was on the Xbox, I was with Kid Smooth, and we interviewed the devs the day after they got announced. It was like our only dev interview. And they just got acquired by Microsoft, and they just released State of Decay 2. Jank and all. It was janky. 2017. 9 years later, under Microsoft and Booty's umbrella, the shit umbrella, Matt Booty has owned this studio for 9 years. 6 years. What about, no, 2007 was 17? Yeah, 2017. Was it 18? Maybe it was 18. So 8 years. 8 years. They've been owned by Microsoft. 5 years ago, they released a bogus trailer made by Blur Studios for stuff that wasn't even in the game. That's Microsoft owning them. Owning them. Remember, Microsoft owning people should be better, right? Better? Better? No, worse. Matt Booty, the man that's the only one standing, the ass stands alone, allowed the studio to just be no productivity. This is State of Decay 3. Off screen.
Listen, I'm not going to spoil the surprise for you, but I can say that it will feature 4-player co-op, some new base building and resource strategies, and a whole lot of combat.
It looks like State of Decay 2. They just showed you State of Decay 2. This is State of Decay 2. This is State of Decay 2.
State of Decay 2 and what you didn't. We've read your feedback on Discord.
8 years later, State of Decay 3.
In the middle of a zombie outbreak.
Again, over the shoulder. Yo, why does Xbox Studios do not have capture cards? Why is everything over the shoulder like it's a snuff film? Why is gameplay always like, yo, let me take this from up in a fucking tree? Pardon my French.
Combat.
You know what? Let me look over this guy's shoulder from a mile away and get some of the footage that nobody has seen in 8 goddamn years. Let me look like I'm a peeping Tom poking over somebody's shoulder, and let me see what you're doing over there. What you doing over there? What is this? What is this, 8mm?
If scavenging supplies in the middle of a zombie...
Why am I looking at this from a mile away? But State of Decay 2, though, we got capture. State of Decay 2, we got full screen.
And what you didn't. We've read your feedback.
Oh, yeah, read our feedback. State of Decay 3, let's fucking take it from a treehouse.
Combat. If scavenging supplies in the middle of a zombie outbreak...
And look at this game. Look at this. Yo, this is 3.
Some new base building and resource strategies.
Some wink. Wait a second, dude.
4-player co-op.
Some new base build. Dude, why are you acting like this is an update to State of Decay 2? This is a new fucking game for 8 years. What do you mean, wink? Some new base building. Bitch! What are you doing here? Why is this guy acting like this is an update to State of Decay 2? This is a game 8 years in the making. He's like, wink, we might have some new base building. Bitch, I should be building the base on my, what? What?
It will feature 4-player co-op, some new base building and resource strategies, and a whole lot of combat.
Really? Well, slap me on the ass and call me Susie.
If scavenging supplies in the middle of a zombie outbreak sounds fun to you, then grab your ruck, pack some mags, and head over to our website to find more information and register for a chance to be included in the alpha. If you don't get contacted for this round, don't worry. We'll keep your name on the list and have plenty of other opportunities for you throughout
for the next 5 years.
The year. We'll be sharing more updates like this throughout development.
Yo, nobody could stand behind the guy and get a clean shot. We got somebody who's on the floor videotaping the screen from an angle. Why? Yo, we need some footage of the game. We haven't shown it in 8 goddamn years. Why don't you stand behind me and get the picture in a full shot? Why is this man taking a picture from a fucking a tree? Why is he looking at? Why is the best footage they got of this game on an angle, slanted here when the guy's winking and shit? What the hell is this?
And to keep you up to date on.
Oh, but this he's over the shoulder. No gameplay. This.
What we're learning and let you know about more opportunities.
What are you pointing at? What are you laughing at? What are we doing here? Why is this man laughing? Why are these people pointing? Well, what is he pointing at? Are they watching a game? Are they watching a football game? Are they watching a soccer game?
Know about.
Is he like, yo, you know what? He's watching, yo, get that other movie on Netflix. I want to watch Netflix.
More opportunities.
Why is this man laughing back here? What's so funny? Is he watching a funny show? A comedy romance? What is he laughing at?
Fun.
He's having fun. What is he laughing at? Oh, look.
Thank you.
Oh, fuck. That's it? There it is. Let's see. That's State of Decay 3. And now we got State of Decay 2. State of Decay 3. State of Decay 2. State of Decay 2. This guy laughing. State of Decay 3.
Thank you again for your support and your patience over the years. We cannot wait to share
your patience over the years. Dude, it's almost a decade. It's almost a friggin' decade.
More information about State of Decay with you. Remember, community is survival. Oh, God.
State of Decay 3. State of Decay 2.
K2, man, what's fire?
State of Decay 3. I'm sure they're playing on a Series X. And an Alpha. Dude, this shit's not coming out this year. But they were taking pictures, loving Phil, loving Sarah, sitting at the Xbox meeting, listening to the Greenie was there. And this is what you got. And knowing that what they showed you here was all fake. Our biggest game yet, please. Dude, that does not look like a game that's 6 years in the making. Like this? This, what they're showing? Like these guys, like look at this.
If scavenging supplies, some new base building and resource strategy.
My thing is what about the bugs and the glitches? That game was riddled with glitches and bugs. I remember playing it. Like like they needed patches upon patches.
Zombie outbreak sounds fun to you, then grab your ruck, pack.
Whatever. I signed up for the alpha, so if I could stream it, I'll show it. But we'll see what happens. Because I got to give people the unglazed version of what's going on here. So that's that. And while they're taking pictures and telling Phil they love him and we love this whole thing. Oh, somebody did this, which I think is a little messy, but hey, it's my birthday. I'll show it. Here's State of Decay 3, 8 years in the making. And here's a game that came out 8 years ago in Days Gone. Yeah. There's Days Gone that came out when State of Decay 2 came out. And here's a game that's 8 years later. Days Gone, State of Decay 3. Days Gone, State of Decay 3. Same amount of time. Open world with hordes and everything. Robotic, very resource-heavy game. Permadeath, nonetheless, too. Yeah. Hey, Spick and Span with the 5. He goes, happy birthday, Jez. The PS handheld comes out next year. Are you buying it? Yeah. If it comes out, yeah. I'll have to see what it does. But yeah, I was impressed with the Portal. If it does like the Portal and it does some native gaming, I'm down with it. Definitely. Thank you, Spick and Span. Thank you for the birthday wishes. And the man that allowed this to happen. This is what I mean when Tim was telling me this stuff. They fired everybody, Jez. He's like, they fired everybody. Matt Booty, his team, he's in charge of production at these studios that he owned. He was the head of their studios for the whole 8 years. And he allowed them to put out a fake trailer, not include zombies. He's not even sitting there. Matt Booty was there going, hey, we showed a trailer with zombie animals in it, so are you planning to include them in there? No, we're not, Matt Booty. Okay, good. That's good. Sounds good to me. Nobody's like, hey, Matt, you and Phil just sent a trailer that had zombie animals in it, and everybody seemed to be hyped about zombie animals. That's not going to be in the game. Well, stupid is as stupid does. Booty Gump. Like, stupid is as stupid does. Matt Booty Gump. I don't understand it. You don't think about, hey, it's going to be pretty disappointing that we showed the trailer for the reveal. It had these content in it, and the game's not going to have it. I think you should try to include it. No, it's okay. He's like, okay. That guy's still around. That's the guy that's telling Asha about gaming. Fun, right? Easy Tone with the 5. He goes, imagine if Sony's dumbass made The Last of Us Online. It would have been better numbers than Bungie's Marathon. Easy Tone, don't get me started on stupid Sony ass. That Hotoki-ness his stupid ass he got glazed. He realized that he can't sell PS6 if he puts games on PC. That stupid Hotoki. And whoever canceled Last of Us Online needs a good kick in the nuts. And if this is because Neil Druckmann wanted to walk on the Hollywood red stage, his stupid ass, he had enough time he could make it. They should have made goddamn Last of Us Online and end this shit. But no. Intergalactic, I hope it's great. I'm sure it will be, but I would love some Last of Us Online. That would have been fun. That would have been awesome. But they deserve a kick in the nuts, whoever did that. And if it was Bungie that said, oh, this game sucks, and Bungie scared them, Bungie is a piece of shit. And while we're on pieces of shit, why don't we talk to the creme de la creme piece of shit? And people are already saying for this thing, like 7 years in development, and all you have is an alpha with 4-player co-op? Yo, man, that's pathetic. But Grinders, you want to talk about trash? This hits really home. This is probably, besides Starfield being released on my birthday, This got to be the ultimate upsetting thing as an Xbox fan. My favorite franchises, Perfect Dark, couldn't even amount to anything. And my favorite franchise, the thing that brought me to Xbox and I loved, even more than Gears, was Halo. Don John says Bungie saved Intergalactic. All right, well, hopefully. Hopefully they did. They didn't save Marathon, though. But Halo. And this is the same thing. The wordsmithing from Microsoft. Oh, just Xbox full screen experience called the Xbox mode. Same shit, but they think it's different because the customer's dumb. Let's take 343 and change them to Halo Studios. That will fix it. Then 343 won't have that bad name and Halo will be looked at in a different light because they're called Halo Studios. Well, lipstick on a pig. Rebs reported right here. I warned you in October about Halo Studios leadership. Yesterday, Halo Studios former art director Glenn Israel revealed why he left the studio last year. If you remember, this guy left and he was under like an NDA and didn't speak. And if you recall, there were things like, wait till this guy spreads out the news. And I think I had Tim Dog on or somebody, I think it was Tim, said or somebody was like, when this news leaks, it's going to be bad of why this guy left. Well, here it is, grinders. Hit that like button. Glenn Israel revealed why he left the studio last year. This is the Halo Studios, lipstick on a pig. He witnessed and was subjected to blacklisting, fraud, rampant favoritism, cryonism, and multiple harassment campaigns. He said that in August 2025, a catastrophic mismanagement of Halo campaign Evolved, the new game that's supposed to be coming out, created an opportunity for senior Halo Studios representatives to temporarily reassign the art team from his unannounced project and falsely characterize my role as redundant, a plainly retaliatory act. They moved his art team from an unannounced project to campaign Involved due to development issues. Now, mind you, Matt Booty's in charge. So, they engage in a 4-day-long harassment intended to manufacture to cause my termination in July 2025. They basically said that he was redundant. They said that they harassed him. Dude, this guy, veteran of 17 years, left Halo Studios and posted a very concerning message with hints and major issues. This comes less than a month away after former Chief of Staff Melissa Boone left. I can directly confirm Halo Studios has leadership issues. I explain in my new video. It doesn't mean the studio hasn't had major improvement to things like development structure and studio collaboration, which I believe is still true. It doesn't mean the new games are doomed, but yes, I can confirm there are leadership issues. Why? I'm not sure how much Microsoft has to do with this yet. Information is being kept off the record at the moment to ensure privacy. But what is the common theme? What was the problem with 343? Management issues. What was the problem with the initiative? There was no initiative. They didn't know what they were doing. They needed Crystal Dynamics, the makers of Bootleg Avengers, to help them. Management issues. Were they making a big budget game? Were they making an indie game? They didn't know. Management issues. What happened to Redfall? Bad management. They bought Bethesda. They sat around the circle jerk, all that stuff, and had a great time. We bought you for $7 billion. Phil said Redfall is going to happen. Nobody was there to ensure the quality of Redfall. They dropped it. It was buggy, Poppins, disaster. 30 frame shooter. Co-op shooter. Starfield was the reason why they bought Bethesda. Did anybody make sure it didn't have 1,000 loading screens and was optimized for the console that they purchased it for? Nope. 30 frames and loading screens, walk, no buggies. Perfect Dark. Perfect Help. Crystal Dynamics wanted to take it on. Management said, no thanks, we'll take the IP and we'll kill it. Hi-Fi Rush, the most successful stealth drop. They shuttered the studio down. Say no thanks to a sequel. Management issues. Every game. Management. Leadership. Management. Leadership. Management. Bonnie Ross. Leadership. Management. Seasonality. We need Joe Staten to come back. Joseph Staten has to come back and help with leadership issues because the shit space engine is busted. We can't get it to work. We don't know. We made a seasonal free-to-play game, and we don't have content for the seasons. We're going to have a 6-month season of elbow pads and jock straps. Management. Here comes the seasonality guy. Management. We're going to put this game on PlayStation. Wear a PlayStation shirt at the Halo event. Good decision. Leadership. No, Marcus, no. Tim Dog, no. He was on the show last week talking about Gears being exclusive. Fighting for his life, man. Or fighting for this thing. The Bootinator. Day one guns. We're going to have day one guns. Yes, we don't have the shotgun in there. We'll figure out when and where to put it in. Well, the guy who said day one guns will be there left on day one. The sandbox guy said, I'm out. No sand. But how many times? How does State of Decay 3 show a sizzle reel fake gameplay made by Blur, not even by them, not even rendered in engine, not even created? They were shocked that there was a zombie in there, a zombie animal. They had no intentions of a zombie animal, but Blur Studios added it. They said, oh, give us a concept. Oh, like State of Decay 2? Okay, we'll put a little spin on it. They were not obligated to that zombie deer or zombie animals, a whole mechanism. Imagine in a game like State of Decay that the virus spreads in real time. Imagine that. You would think a game over 7 years of development would have some sort of viral system. Imagine if you have a zombie animal or a zombie bite an animal or an animal eat a dead zombie and the animal becomes zombified. And if you leave the dead animals and the virus there, the virus will spread more if you don't clean up your mess. Or if they bite an animal, think about if there was a virus that really procedurally generated in real time and it was your job to contain it. That sounds like a survival game to me. That sounds like an evolution of what State of Decay should be. This persistence. If you go around killing a bunch of zombies and you don't clean up your mess or burn them, the infection can spread. So the next night you go out there, there'll be more zombies because you didn't clean up your mess. That sounds like a game 6 years in development that we could add. A persistent virus system. Am I getting everybody excited? Because, yeah, that sounds exciting to me. But we're not getting that. How does leadership allow a studio to put out an alpha after 7 years and give a wink for new base building? A wink? Dude, there should be something brand new. Built from the ground up. Not a wink. Exactly, Don John. I am sure. Now zombie animals are dumb. But they showed that zombie deer for the last 7 years in their sizzle reel of what's coming. That zombie deer was in everybody's thumbnail for what Xbox is cooking up this year. Or Phil played State of Decay. What's Xbox cooking? That's what happened. That zombie deer was in it. But now it's stupid now because it's not in the game. Leadership issues. And who's the leader of them all? Matt friggin' Booty. Shitface himself. He's the only one that stood the test of time and firings. And Matt Booty, the leader himself, the one who makes sure nothing gets in the studio's way, is the one who's at the top of all these leadership issues. The initiative. State of Decay, Undead Labs, Halo. Matt Booty's in charge of Halo. Bethesda deal. All the gaming studios. That person was there. And every single Xbox studio had the same problem. Even when they purchased them. Leadership issues. Stated initiative. An exodus of people because of leadership issues. 343, Bonnie Ross. Leadership issues. You're gone. Joseph Staten coming here fix. Crackdown 3. Uh-oh. Leadership issues. Get Joseph Staten here to fix it. Leadership issues. Management. Mismanagement. Not the developers, not the artists, not the programmers. Leadership and management. Matt Booty's role. The number man, member of 37 months, VIP grinder from the balcony, says Xbox not cooking anything that I'm going to waste my money on. No Starfield, no nothing. All their games are passed because they are trash. That gets some sound bites. Up in that VIP. Thank you, man. Leadership issues. And that's why when Tim was saying, oh, back to Xbox, I'm like, well, Windows is not back to Xbox. A hybrid console is not back to Xbox. That's actually what Xbox is not. Xbox was not a PC. Xbox was the opposite of what a PC is. They had to break away from Bill Gates to make an Xbox. Not a PC. But back to Xbox is a hybrid? Why? Nobody can answer that question. Why does Xbox need to be a hybrid PC? It's the same games. They're putting the games on the Xbox console and on the Windows Store. Why does it need to be a PC? Why do I need two versions of the same game? Why do I need two? Why do I need an Xbox version and a Windows Store version? Why do I need two? Why do I need a console that plays the two of the same game? Why? Why does it need to be a PC? Why does it need to be a hybrid? How does that make the Xbox console better? By putting Windows on it for what? For viruses? For YouTube? For what? You have a whole user interface powered by controller. I don't need a keyboard and mouse. I don't need logins. I don't need Copilot. I don't need Windows profiles. I don't need a Windows Store. I don't need Steam. I don't need Epic Store. I don't need GOG. I don't need any of that stuff. I got an Xbox Store with my Xbox library and my Xbox games and my controller-friendly sit back on the couch play. Hovis method. Xbox chat and party, everything's there. Well, why do I need a hybrid? Why does it need to play PC? For what? I'm missing out on what? Slots? Nobody can answer that question. They can't even answer why they're excited for Helix. Because that's not a back to Xbox. That's back to Satya wanting everybody on his shit-ass Windows. So then when he gets you there, he can upgrade you to Windows 12. That's why. Xbox console doesn't upgrade to Windows 12. But if you're on an Xbox PC, you go at Windows 12. And Satya could get his Copilot shit in the back end. That's why. It has nothing to do with gaming. It has nothing to do with great games. It doesn't make games better. But an Xbox fan can't answer that question. Thank you, Steady Flow. I appreciate it, man. Why does it need to be a PC? Nobody. Missing out on Solitaire. Or Bomb, whatever the hell. Minesweep. Play Beyond. They're missing out on Minesweep. Like, Project Helix doesn't make Xbox better. It makes it more confusing. It makes it more confusing for devs, and it makes it more confusing for gamers to know where their library goes. But the problem is that in that, they kept the one dope that doesn't know what a good game is and what production is. And I can't wait to see how Matt Booty functions on the Asha. Because Matt Booty functioned like a booty cheek under Phil Spencer. He didn't know what he was ass face, he was ass face running around there. That's probably what Phil called them. Because I don't know how many studios say leadership issues and the leadership is still there. And it wasn't Phil Spencer running the studios. It was Matt Booty. These studios have leadership issues with their directors that Matt Booty meets with. The Bonnies, the Rod Fergusons who left. Matt Booty meets with them and then reports to Phil. Phil's wasn't the problem. It was Matt Booty not running these studios right, not giving the message, not saying, hey, we showed a zombie deer, bitch. We need a zombie deer in this game. Because I'm going to look like a fool when we show this game and there's no zombie deer in it when we just promoted it for the last 8 years. That's not going to be a good way to start a game. It's going to make it be like trash, like the number man said. It's going to make it questionable. It's going to be what the game doesn't have. And that don't sound like a very good game to start off. Don't even tell me what it doesn't have. Anyway, Crickets, anybody got playing South of Midnight and Avowed have released on PlayStation 5? Anybody? News break. News break. Blowing up the charts? Oh no. Management. Always an issue. And here's what the management was telling them. 2020, it was shown. Phil Spencer says we don't want to show a trailer for things 2 and 3 years away. While he was taking pictures with them all at FanFest, glazing them up. We love you, Phil. We're online waiting to take a picture with you. Lying through his teeth. It was a Word document. Like, treating gamers like they are just like incompetent. They revealed State of Decay 3 before anybody was working on it. Everwild is another one. Canceled. Everwild never made it. They showed it. Never made it. And here you go. Remember I was showing about the Xbox Glaze last year when they were at FanFest and this is an Xbox? Here's Cobra. Everything is going multi-platform. We know that. Xbox positions Play Anywhere and Xbox Game Pass as an ecosystem drivers, not exclusives. Oh, so that was last year's FanFest. This year's FanFest, return to Xbox. A console with concrete Project Helix. FanFest is back. Series X, driven system updates. Elephant in the room remains the most important thing that matters, but I think the path is promising. Back to Xbox. Exclusives. More the word to elephant in the room remains as one thing that actually matters the most. Oh, is that exclusives? I thought exclusives are not important. It's the ecosystem. Just like Mr. Yellow Chair. Timed exclusivity is excellent, is a key factor for Xbox. But PlayStation fails because they don't do day and date on PC. Man, oh man, they're getting cooked tonight, grinders. Cooking season is in. I was cooking for my birthday. Craziness. And Asha got to get in there because Asha, who supposedly is returning to Xbox, all I see is PlayStation Pro enhancements, dude. Look at this marketing for Starfield on PS5. Pro enhanced quality mode, enhanced visual, 60 frames PSSR. I'm not playing it, but man. Adaptive triggers, light bar. Dude, they're using the light bar. I thought all these were gimmicks and nobody was going to use them. That's what they would have told you in 2020. DualSense speaker. They made fun of Jeff Keighley for talking to the speaker and the microphone. But Starfield using it. Xbox games, exclusive games are using the exclusive PlayStation features. Say it ain't so.
Yes, I would like to have a refund.
The two youths. Two what? What was that word? Two what? What? Did you say youths? Yeah, two youths.
Would you ship that? What you just played?
But 30 frames on the Series X, the most powerful console, because Todd Howard said that was his vision. Obviously, it wasn't, because the Pro, he had a whole new vision. Flight Sim uses PSSR, Josh says. Oh, man. But we're toxic, right, Don John? This is Pony Central by showing the hypocrisy that they manipulated their followers and fan base on because they got access because they took a picture with Phil. Make that make sense. That's fine. But showing the hypocrisy and what they shared with their followers, that's toxic. No bullshit. That's honesty. That's crap. You could go listen to my video day one, 6 years ago. I say the same thing I'm saying now. Because I'm not wavering, dude. If I have a change of opinion, I will tell you. If I found Xbox and I played it and I saw an awesome game and there was something, I would tell you that. That's some bullshit. But there you go. Look at this. 30 frames. They got 60 frames. 4K 60. There's the Xbox hot tub. And there you go. And to come full circle, Grinders, on this birthday party, hit that like button, hit that hype button. Thank you so much. To come full circle, while all those lies were happening, and Halo Studios with all the fake duplication of the jobs and all this other stuff, and then FanFest last year where they were saying, this is an Xbox is great, thank you, give me some more. That's the future. To now saying, back to Xbox and hoping for exclusives and hoping that Sony rethinks about PC games and celebrating FanFest to go back out there to get glazed and tattooed and Xbox coffee and Xbox popcorn and cotton candies. When meanwhile, they've been lying about the games and management issues, not bringing the quality that you expect and deserve in your investment. But go pay your money and fly out there and say hi to an executive. That'll make you feel real special. While the most important thing, the games, are lacking due to bad management by the people that you are taking pictures with and meeting with and conversating and hearing what I heard was and let me know what you think and sending you free. All that stuff is going on. And meanwhile, the most important thing, the games. Phil there taking pictures, saying just 4 games. Meanwhile, he had Rare making Sea of Thieves in the back end, lying through his teeth. Sitting there saying he played State of Decay 3, but didn't tell you that they just started development probably like 4 years ago. Not 8 when they announced it. Craziness. But they're excited about the community and taking pictures and meeting friends. Dude, listen. Hey, you bring people together that like something, fine. But the problem is that it would be nice if they were getting hands-on games early to kind of share with their audience instead of just getting rooftop parties and taking pictures with executives like they're visiting Mickey Mouse, Chippendale, Goofy, and Minnie Mouse. Like a picture with Aaron Greenberg doesn't make a game better. It doesn't make Perfect Dark show up. It doesn't make Conker come back. Sitting there taking a picture with Asha doesn't make Halo fix itself. The game that I'm going to buy. The game that I'm going to play. The franchise that I love. A picture with Asha don't fix that. That don't make anything better. And that's all they've been doing is the parasocial crap. And while they're glazing up these influencers and fans, making it look like they care, when it comes to the games, they're incompetent. You expect if they're meeting all those people, they would know what they want. They would hear them. Hear you. Then why aren't you hearing me? So let me tell you this, anybody listening who is going to one of these things. Do yourself and your community and your fans, your followers, do them justice and tell those executives when you get there honestly how you feel about everything. Asha, you did such a great job. Thank you. No, Asha, we need to do yourself a favor. But they won't. They won't. In one ear, out the other. Because Asha doesn't know. Asha don't care. Asha's like, Asha doesn't even know what a Fanfest is. Wait till she goes there. She this is a freak show. This is a freak show. What is this? She's like, what? Xbox popcorn. Don't even go. You don't need it. But this is their Xbox 25th anniversary. I'll be very interested to see if they do this next year. I'll be very interested to see. Because I think by then they're going to be full PC glaze on. This is just a pre-glaze. This is to get all the fans in a room and tell them that, hey, come over here. Windows. Seriously, we heard you. We're really making Windows. This time we're for real. This time, Windows is really going to support gaming. And we're going to make Xbox better by using Windows. All right? FanFest over. Go. Go tell them. And they'll come back from FanFest and saying, yo, Microsoft is serious, man. Windows is going to open up possibilities and Sony don't have that leverage and Xbox is going to dominate. Watch. We'll come back to it. We'll come back to the birthday celebration. But Grinders, before I go, we need an official send-off celebration. Right? So, with that, let's say, and this is to all the other April Grinders, we got to say a Grindhouse happy birthday. So let's go. Hit that like button. Share it out.
Happy birthday,
let's go.
Grindhouse. There is no illness here. This is not a rooftop party. Happy birthday, Grindhouse. Now hit that like.
There you go. That's a happy birthday to all the Grinders in April and the ones in the end of March that we may have missed. But happy birthday to all the Grinders for Grindhouse birthday. But I want to thank everybody. Power your dreams. There you go. Power your dreams. I'll be putting timestamps on here. But stay tuned for a VIP spectacular show. I want to thank to all the gifted members, all the ones. And hey, it's not too late. If you want to be a VIP, feel free to upgrade $5 to be a VIP. There's tons of exclusive, real exclusive music that I made. Some of the ones you hear here in the beginning or at the end of the show. You get those songs. You got VIP shows where I show some 3D printing. I got some DJing in there. And some VIP live streams. And there will be a new one on Wednesday. So if you haven't yet, upgrade, become a VIP, get your name on that board, come with us to the balcony, and party with the VIP Grinders and the ultimate Grinders behind the frosted glass. That's right. It's a party. And Grinders, let's hit that number, and we be out. I want to thank everybody. Honestly, thank you so much for all your support, all your chats, and everything, the VIPs, the Ultimate Grinders, and the Grindhouse is always keeps on rolling along. More memes, more fun, more music, more gamer entertainment, and more great games coming your way. Check out the previous streams. Oh, wait a second. D says, don't leave yet. He says, give him a minute. He wants to take 5 to the balcony. D's taking 5 to the balcony. Don't go anywhere, Grinders. D is going to take some 5 people to the balcony for the VIP stream. D says, hold on. We cannot play that music yet. D says, hold on. It's coming. There it is, D. 5 VIP. Oh, shit. Wait a second. I forgot something. We need to say Asha. He got Don Cortez. He got Orbital. He got Arizon. He got Bronco. We got Play Beyond. Well, the VIPs, you did it. Well, guess what? Wednesday show, we will tweet at Asha. Remind me if we're not. We got to tweet her on Wednesday. The VIPs, that's the VIP goal. So we will do it on the members show. I want you to tell me what to tell her. So we will do that on Wednesday as a VIP benefit. We will let Asha know how we feel. We got FanFest back. What else can we do? Thank you so much, D, Play Beyond, Bronco, Ozonite, Orbital, Don Cortez. D got him. 5 going to the balcony, and I will add him to the charts. Let's add him to the charts, man. We cooking. We're at 313. We are at 316 members, baby. And we got Asha is owed a tweet when we see her on Wednesday. So please come to the VIP show on Wednesday. Again, you do not get one tonight. $5. You get more content than Game Pass. Telling you that right now. Yeah. Ooh, Doug Gameboy says bring back Dead or Alive Volleyball. I'm down with that. I love Dead or Alive. Dead or Alive is my favorite. I love that game. So Grinders, thank you again. Thank you for all your birthday wishes. It was an awesome birthday show. I want to thank you again, honestly, and trust me. Use your 2 eyeballs and you're cooking. There you go. Those are your sources. Read and use all your knowledge that you got. Make the best decisions. And thank you again, Grinders. Be a great, smart consumer. And with that, it's party time. Thank you again, Grinders. Good night.
Big game claims. Bookie got the high score screen on flame. I think we about to break this frame. Booty in the middle doing side quest dance. Cerny with a drink, no idea in his hands. Hermit calling ready like a referee. Whole squad locked in, it's a legacy. It's a gaming grindhouse birthday party tonight. All the screens glow out, but you're the highlight. I show, feel, and talking. Booty in the light, Cerny, Hermit. Everybody feeling right. We spam. Celebrate like a cheat code shout. Level up the love. Joy bug out. It's a gaming grindhouse, birthday say your name. One more year, new life, same game. Oh, quick controllers on the table, but we press start hearts. Trash talk flying, but it's all sharp art. Photos in the hallway, flashbang bright. We keep stacking memories like a safe file life. Side eyes, inside jokes, shared XP. Every joke a little louder after drink through it. Hear it in the walls, in the old floorboards. This is what we came for, what we press play for. It's a gaming grindhouse, birthday party tonight. All the screens glow out, but you're the highlight. Usher!